Tyrone, what's up? You know what time it is. It's time for the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's number one urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks, coming to you live from Houston, Texas. But we're broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And it's Monday. Happy holidays, everybody. I hope everybody is getting good health and realized what the reason for the season was and enjoyed their weekend. I mean, let me tell y'all something. I really had a good time. I had a great time. Tell me, tell me what were some of y'all memorable moments over the weekend. Um, did you have fun watching the games on Christmas Day, the basketball games, a few football games in there. Did you have the Dallas Cowboys messing around and beat somebody real bad? And somebody been calling me. I'm not gonna call his name. He should be on the show soon, running his mouth about the Dallas Cowboys all night. And but let me shout out to my. Let's see who my starting five is today. Let's see. We got D Holcomb. We got Kimberly Jackson, Rod Wells, Corey Willis, who's that? Chris Charles, and my sixth person of the day is Mindy Collins. Mindy, where you been? I miss you. D Holcomb, I got your email, but I haven't been able to vet it. I haven't been able to check my sources, so I can't repeat it. I can't just go by what you email me. I have to go and vet the information first before I share it. So understand, I hadn't forgot about you, but I got to make sure everything that you say is correct before I go and repeat it. Let me see who else we got. What's up, Tyrone Caldwell? Happy Monday. Hey, Dale Griggs, Kim Jackson, Rod Wells, Jay Jackson. Chris Charles said, hope everybody had a great Christmas. Let me see. Daryl Anderson, ain't no telling where he is. What's up, Marcus Catchings? Happy holidays from the Windy City from Thaddeus Moody. Thaddeus Moody, how did your events go this weekend? I know you said you were over the week you were calling some games. How did they go? Hey, Tamika. Let me see who else. What's up, Gary Sinclair? What's up, who's that? Brandy. What's up, Brandy? Nicholas, what's up? Dale, how about them Cowboys? Oh, I know Don. I knew Don Hall. Y'all see Don Hall? Oh, he was live in Dallas. Okay. Dallas played at home. Don Hall loves those Dallas Cowboys. He probably went to the game last night. What's up, Kenneth Lawton? What's up, man, in the building? Hey, y'all, what happened over the weekend? What did y'all tell me something? I want to know. There you go. Happy Kwanzaa, self-determination to divide. You know what? And I'm on a quest to study Kwanzaa because I'm gonna tell the truth. I'm very ignorant to it. I don't know nothing too much about it, but I'm in the infant stages of studying because I wasn't brought up on celebrating Kwanzaa. Thank you. I guess it's a what is how many days is it? Alfio. It's called what is I can't pronounce that name. Self determination to define yourself. Great job, Alfio. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Last week games was cut short because of teams with COVID. Okay. Did you receive my email, Mr. Catchings? I don't know, Mr. Catchings. If you sent it, we got it. I don't remember. Hold on. Hold up. I'm gonna go just for you, Mr. Kess. 7 days. Okay, 7 days of Kwanzaa. I'm looking. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Hold on one second, y'all. Hold on. I'm working on it, Alfio. It gets a little when these lights pop on, y'all. It gets a little hotter, and I keep forgetting to turn on the fan. Let me see. I'm going down. Hold up, y'all. I'm doing this for Mr. Catchings. Mr. Catchings. Mr. Catchings. Man, you must have sent that a long time ago, Mr. Catchings. I'm looking for Mr. Catchings. I don't know, Mr. Catchings. I still don't see it. I'm going up and down, Mr. Catchings. See how I do this? Oh, here we go. 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 Hold on. I got it, Mr. Catching. This way. And you said that thing. You sent me. I remember this. You sent me. Tell me, what do you want me to get out of this email? You just sent me an email with no explanation, Mr. Catchings. What is it about this email that you want Tony Catchings, okay? Your son, I guess is your son? Uh, oh yeah, it's your son at Fort Bend, Marshall. And you got a pre SAT score 1130. Okay. Let me see. See, you got to get Mr. Catchings, do me a favor. For me not to have to just go and decipher what you want brought out of this, you got to give me a summary. Don't y'all give me a summary. See, I don't even understand the email. You send me an email. Hold on. All right, okay. I got another one. Okay, I got it. All right, I got you. I got it now. You sent me 2 emails. Let me read the email. Y'all be careful, because I haven't read this email yet. But check this out. This is what I do. This is what we do on the Chop Shop. Check this out. Hold on. My name is Marcus Catchings. And I guess, Mr. Catchings, I'm going to use your name this time, because I hope it's okay. You said, I'm ready. My name is Marcus Catchings, the father of Christopher Catchings. Okay. Chris loves the game of basketball. Chris has always been on one of the best teams in his class and one of the better kids, in my opinion. Okay, I like that, your opinion. Chris started out playing for Josh Godwin in Goodwin in the 2nd grade, Texas Thunder, followed by the Houston Hoops, coached by Christian Big, 3rd and 4th grade. Hold on, y'all. 3rd and 4th grade. Left after that. After the GCBC merger. At the time, Chris played for our own local team, PMB P. Miller. Okay, ballers. Okay. Alongside with his cousin, Percy Miller. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Catchings. My bad, Mr. Catchings. I got it now, baby. The following year, we changed the name to Hoop City Athletics. We soon gained national attention by being ranked in the top 25 in 2 national ranking lists. Okay, 7th and 8th grade. Mr. Catchings, we don't usually talk about 7. Mr. Catchings, I'm doing you the greatest favor in the world, because we don't usually talk about 7th and 8th grade stuff on this stuff. But guess what? I'm reading your letter. So only on the Chop Shop. Only on the Chop Shop. Okay, hold on. 7th, 8th grade, finished with the Texas, LA Houston Hoops team against team nationally ranked in 9th grade. Okay, played and proved to be one of the better players in the 2024 JLB team. JL3 EYBL team. Okay. Chris has been in Fort Bend gifted and talented since the 6th grade, and he is currently a sophomore at Thurgood Marshall High School and in Fort Bend Honor Society. Okay, now I got it. My bad, Mr. Catchings. I'm saluting a scholar and athlete today. This is what I'm doing. He is on the A honor roll and currently has an unweighted, no college classes, 3.85 GPA. So that's on the 4-point scale, I think. Chris has enrolled in the college prep program where he will graduate with his associate's degree. Ooh. When you add his college classes, his weight is 4.1. I got you. He enjoyed his role. I'm loving this, y'all. Thank you, Mr. Catchings. I'm reading over here, y'all. I'm sorry. Let me put it in front of me so I can read a little bit more. He is enjoying his role and time at Fort Bend Marshall, close to averaging double-double and about 3 blocks a game. A nice 2-way player at 6'4", and can do a little of everything. Thanks for your time and your ear. I'm a big fan of the show, and may God continue to bless you and your family. Let me tell you something. Thank you, Mr. Ketchum. Hold on, man. Hold on. This is for Mr. Ketchum, y'all. Hold on. Oh, and old Chris over there. Thank you, Mr. Ketchum, man. You made my day, man. You made my day. Thank you, man, for telling me. Because guess what? I'm glad you got me to go back and look at it. Thank you. I did not. I skipped over, man. I skipped over this. It was so many. I got it now, man. I appreciate that, Mr. Ketchum. Shout out to Chris. Chris, if somebody tell Chris, man, then we talked about him on the Chop Shop. And parents, I love this. He just made, y'all see how I perked up now? Because at first I didn't know what I was going to read. I did not know. And but a shout out to our young people, man. I'm proud of them. Kim Jackson and Chuck McGowan, they on there talking about Russell Westbrook. Kim Jackson, why y'all complaining about Russell Westbrook now? Y'all was loving it when y'all told y'all shouldn't have got all them old ass men early in the season. Y'all got mad at me. All I was just telling y'all, you can't. All of the Geritol drinkers can't be on the same team. You can have some, but you following me? So. Come on, Chuck. Don't be listening to Kim right now. Kim hurt. Her and old Chris Charles, they hurt right now. They got mad at me. But I know you didn't like Westbrook. Y'all talking about him like, y'all see, hold up, y'all. Did y'all see LeBron walking out of there the other day, man? Oh, did y'all see? Hold up. Hey, what Mindy at? Mindy. And who beat him, Mindy? Mindy, who beat him, Mindy? Mindy, can I take a sip? I don't even call the name of the team, Mindy. I'm gonna let Mindy say. Mindy, the team that Mindy don't like, cause I like Mindy, who beat him? Yo, look. I used to love the Lakers. I used to love them, y'all. I used to like, I like Alonzo. Y'all, I like just people. When Alonzo was there, man, I was Laker. Alonzo left, like people called me the other day. Man, the Patriots. I said, is Tom Brady playing for the Patriots? No, so I don't care. But what's up, Mr. Barnes? How was your Christmas? How was your Christmas, everybody? How did y'all have a good time? Chris, hold on now, Hatter. We're going to get it together. Hold up, y'all. Let me put this on the screen. So y'all be thinking Robin should be so hard. Let me put this on the screen. Look what he said, Thaddeus Moody. Y'all look what he said. I'm gonna leave that up there. I'm gonna leave that up there. Now, hold on, Hatter. We're going to get it together after the All-Star break. Let me put it. I told y'all I won't take it off. Let me see what Thaddeus Moody said. We'll go here. I didn't plan on doing this, but we'll go here. Look what Thaddeus Moody said. I'm throwing some comments up there. Marcus Catchings, man, you made my day, man. You made my day. Herb said he ate everything. I didn't eat that much, Herb. I'm trying to, I ate what I wanted to eat, but I didn't eat that much. Let me see. Somebody else said something. Chuck McGowan said, let me see. Oh, Chuck McGowan saw what I saw. I promise you, Chuck McGowan, I saw that. Hey, was it just me? Or did y'all see something? And I didn't prepare to put it on the screen, but I took a picture of it. Something is going on out there, ladies and gentlemen, because I saw something. Let me make sure, because I want to make sure my people was looking at it with me. Oh, here it is. Let me see, can I put it on the screen right quick? Let me see. I want to show y'all something that happened. Let's see. I'm just going to throw it on the screen. I ain't going to size it or nothing. I'm just going to put it on there. this ad hoc, y'all. I just threw it on the screen. Hold on. Let me see. I'm waiting on it to come on the screen. I want to show. Did y'all see this stuff yesterday too? Did y'all keep seeing that on the screen? I never seen that. I didn't see that last year. But I think because the NBA and them has started partnering with these gambling situations and these gambling places, now I think they have to put uh, a disclaimer up there. I don't know if y'all watched it or not. Did y'all see that or not, man? I was wondering. I said it popped up on the screen a lot. So I guess they have to put that disclaimer up there. Uh, did any of y'all see that? It was just me. Maybe y'all was eating. Yes, I got. Oh, see, Tamika said she got tired. But Tamika, you might got tired of it. But Tamika, some people might be having problems. Uh, Gambling a little too much, Tamika. See, me and you, we ain't worried about it because we ain't gambling. But there's some people out there in bad shape, and the NBA has partnered with these people, so they're complicit now. So that's unique. But Chuck, like I say, uh, I watched LeBron walk off that floor the other day. I just, it was like, I mean, and LeBron is good. Y'all notice, I can't say nothing about LeBron. Uh, uh, and I ain't gonna tell you I'm gonna lie. I didn't see the whole game. I taped it. When you have people, over your house, you ain't seeing the whole game. So I didn't get a chance to watch it at all that much. Let me see, did I have anything else I wanted to tell y'all about that? Um, what I was thinking about over the weekend, and it's just something I want y'all to think about, and y'all might have it right off. I was just thinking about something. As 2021, as it winds down, can you, let's make this personal. Just this your personal thing. Can you name someone who has made your life genuinely better this year? Can you think of someone in your sphere of influence that made your life genuinely better this year? Uh, I got a couple of people. Uh, I got a couple of people. Uh, just coming in my mind. I have got a couple of people that just this year genuinely made my life better. I got a great time yesterday, this weekend, man. I got a chance to play little golf with my son, man. He enjoyed himself. We had a great time. Went to a few, just got to get right back out of here. Oh, look at COVID. Now I'm talking about a person, not COVID, not actually COVID. That's a good one though, Kim. Uh, but a person, someone that touched your life in a way that it made your life genuinely better. Let's think about that. You just think about that. Daryl Barnes said, "You're exactly right. Every time if you have seen a gambling adverse, you must by law. So how to get in touch with somebody? Okay, okay, all right, that's right. Okay, all right. Let me look at y'all. Let me look at y'all text before, because Chris Walker should be on here showing it. I just, man, he tell me one thing, but he up there in New York ain't no telling. Uh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. He said, wait a minute. You watch this. Hold up. I just sent him Herb says the man smoked 5 or 6 layups in front of the rim. Then he has the nerve to run. Wow, great. The lady in the date. Oh, see that? Look at old Jonathan Bob. Jonathan Bob didn't leave me hanging out there. The lady I've been dating officially over a year now. Her spirit and energy is second to none. That's what I'm talking about right there. Jonathan Bob, I knew it was somebody that didn't change and help your life. I have not played Augusta Pines yet. Mr. Sullivan, who is that? Willie Sullivan. I haven't played it yet, man. I've been invited a million times, but the guys who want me to play, that's their home course. And they trying to get me to play on their home course all the time. They've been too adamant about it. So, Mr. Sullivan, I've been kind of reluctant to go play on somebody's home field. You know what I'm saying? But just because you said it, though, I'm going out there. I ain't scared. I ain't scared. Who else we got? The Chop Shop Therapeutic. Oh, man. All right. No. Thank you, Chuck. Chuck, the Chop Shop might have been therapeutic to you this year, Chuck. And guess what? That's a great thing. You ain't got, that ain't about, Chuck, Chuck, I'm going to show you something, Chuck. And this real talk, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, blew my son away. Blew my son away this weekend. I'm gonna bring Chris. Y'all get ready. He on the he getting his makeup on. So y'all get ready. He finna talk crazy for a minute, but always remember we got the Lakers to get that back at him, right? He ain't gonna talk about the Lakers. Y'all watch this. Y'all watch this. He'll be on in a minute. But let me tell y'all something. Me and my son was at we went to lunch the other day. I forgot which day. We sitting there just talking, I had a great waitress, Tiara, her name was, I think Tiara, and we was just talking, right? So a guy came up to me, and he said, "Man, let me tell y'all something. Man, I appreciate that show. Keep doing what y'all doing, man. I appreciate it, man." He said, I said, "What's your name on the show?" He said, I got different name. Don't worry about it. But I'll be watching the show because he said, I don't sign in. I don't actual comment. I just sit back and listen. I respect that. I try to tell y'all a million people do that. I try to tell y'all that. There's more people watching this show than y'all think when y'all look up the thing. So I said, okay. So we sit over there a minute. Great dude, and walk out the door. So I'm getting ready to pay the bill. The girl said, your bill been paid for already. I said, what? My son, look, my dad don't like nobody to pay for the bill. He act like, he said, you don't like that. He said, that guy was sitting over there. He asked what y'all had, and he paid for the bill. I said, wow. So Chuck McGowan, maybe the Chop Shop, what you just said is therapeutic, and that's a fact, and I'm not saying, Chuck, I'm beginning to believe you now. Because I'm a perfect stranger. I mean, it came and paid for our bill. Man, let me tell you something, man. That's why I told y'all I've had a great Christmas. Small things like that, man, mean so much to me. Small things like that. What's up, Chris Seawalk? Chris, I want you to see what's on the screen, Chris. I know you. Don't worry about it. I want to see what's on the screen. So Chris Charles, y'all new namesake, said, "Hold on now, Hatter. We gonna get it better after the All-Star break." I can take that off now. I don't even have to put that on the screen no more.
Listen, man, you can sit there. First of all, I got a problem with your background. That's number one. Let's start there. I got a problem with your background. I said, if I come on this show on Monday, I need you to change that right now, Hatter. I know you got a button.
I don't have the button. I tried. It ain't none, Chris. Chris, do me a favor.
I'm not saying another one. Listen, I'm on contract with Robert Hatter. I got so many appearances per month.
I tried, Chris. All my Cowboy stuff didn't come through, Chris.
I don't want to hear that. You can make up something. I don't care what you got to do.
I can't. Is over. Chris, hold up.
This show is over.
This is what I'll do. I'll just flash the Dallas Cowboy across the screen. I just can't put it.
No.
I can't. Chris, Chris, I can't put it in the background. I tried. I'm telling you.
Listen, man. I know better. You got them Twitter fingers. They say Twitter finger change the trigger fingers. I'm just telling you right now. Trigger fingers. I'm just letting you know.
Hey, man.
Change that background right now, bro. Come on, man. Do the
right
thing,
okay,
bro.
I'll try. I'll try while we're doing the show.
Do the right thing because them Cowboys last night. Oh,
I didn't watch it, Chris. I did not watch the game.
Listen, you didn't have to. We don't need you to. You watched enough Cowboy games when you was a kid. You was already a fan. Don't worry about that. And listen, Hatter, it's like the prodigal son. What did he say? He got mad at the other son. Hey, man, why you mad? Because let him back. We letting you back, Hatter.
Hey,
come on.
Hold up. I got something for you. I got something for you from Melvin News. Read it across the screen. I got something for you from Melvin News. He said your ass always show up early when the Cowboy plays some bombs.
Hey, listen. You know what that means? 11 and 4. I done showed up 11 more times and 4 times. So what else you talking about, Melvin Dudes? What else you got? What else you got? Listen, man.
Oh, this about to be good. Hold up. Huh? Hold up, Jim. Oh, let me get back, Chris. Michael Jordan said, check this out. Michael Jordan. Because, Chris, what I did, I just asked people, so you're going to see these pop on the screen. I asked people, name a person who just, as 2021 winds down, can you name someone who's made genuinely your life better this year? And Michael Jordan, let me see who we put up there. Hold on. He said he had been encouraged past Gary Carter, Coach Arch, Jeffrey, Vince, and yourself. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Thank you. Hey, thank you for allowing us to help. Thank you for listening, Michael Jordan.
Hey, Michael Jordan, what's my name, man? Where's my name at? You tell Michael Jordan. Is that the Michael B. Jordan or Michael Jordan Jordan? Which Michael is that? That's what I want to know.
It's Michael Jordan that owned the basketball team.
I want to know what Michael Jordan that is. That's what I want to know.
That's Michael Jordan that owned a basketball team.
So I want to make sure I don't get offended for the wrong reason. But anyway, let's get back to talking about the real story. How about them Cowboys? That's what I want to talk about. How about them? Did you see your boy Dakota? Dakota licked them dudes. Dakota was like doing a robot on them dudes. Dakota was like, yo, man, hey, had the dudes fighting on the sidelines like little kids, like it was popcorn, slapping each other. Come on, man. Come on, man.
You don't put your hand in nobody. You don't do no.
He wouldn't look at him. If you don't look at me too, I'm gonna put my hand on your temple. Keep it going. And when I tell you something,
and that's why he got short punch. Bam. You know what? I started to put that. I might play that today. Did y'all see that? Hey, Chris, Michael Jordan said the most important Michael Jordan. That's who he is. How about that? Now
I need some credentials. Anyway, boy, did you see? Listen, man, that was beautiful last night.
That was not beautiful.
Yo, man, here's what we do. Here's what we do in Dallas, in Arlington, and AT&T. We play who's next up on the schedule. That's all we can do. We don't make the schedule. Did we say Tom Brady had to go and get beat by who? The Saints, 9-0? Does anybody say anything about that? Or that robbery that happened in Tampa Bay, the first game of the season? That robbery that happened. There was a robbery. We should have the best record in the NFL right now. You know what I'm saying? It's just, and then Dakota don't play one game. I'm just saying, y'all lucky. We don't have the best record in the league.
You the only one call him Dakota. Yeah.
I'm just saying, Dakota got it done, boy.
You're the only one call him Dakota with that name.
I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest. I'm watching the game yesterday. Cowboys, I knew that was a dub. I didn't know it was going to be a killing, but I knew it was going to be a dub, right?
So guess what? Hey.
Guess what game I watched yesterday? Boy, I love me some Jalen Hurts. He can't throw the ball worth nothing, but I love me some Jalen Hurts.
I like him.
I didn't like him. I hate the Eagles.
He just know how to play. He know how to play. He know
how to win, Hatter. He know how to win. That's intangible. Some dudes just know how to win. Got a great smile. I mean, I love that kid, man. He's from the H. I hate the Eagles with a passion, but I love Jalen Hurts.
You hate the Eagles because you're a cowboy.
Wow, see why you got to do that, man.
I messed up, Chris.
My grandmother said that mess yesterday. That's why she got that package right now. You know, she made.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, man. Hey, listen.
What?
Everybody need to. I'm just telling you right now, man.
What?
I wish I could show we had a cousins. Shout out to all my nieces, nephews, and cousins. They had a great party, about 50 people. Everybody had pajamas on. My mama built a great patio in the back with big screens and all this stuff, right? I mean, just an unbelievable video. I got my little cousin. He got a little video company now.
Uh-huh.
And they sent it to me. I was like, man, it's unbelievable. But from that, about 20 of them got COVID. So what I'm telling everybody is take this stuff seriously, man.
Yeah.
Everybody need to take this stuff seriously. It's not going to affect everybody the same way. But
Yeah.
right now, we need to all separate right now and just,
Yeah.
let this thing pass. Because it's happening to everybody. It happens.
Yeah.
It's happening to everybody.
Guess
Whether you're healthy or not, just take it seriously. Whether you want to be vaccinated, it don't matter. It's spreading like wildfire. Wildfire.
I was watching Philadelphia play last night. They've been without Sam Cassell. Sam has been in COVID protocol for 5 days. Talked to him this morning, and he was just telling me he in the house by himself. And y'all, let me tell you something. Them folks got it good. Guess what? He don't even have to go grocery shop. The team bring his grocery, his food, the chef prepare, they bring to the plate. I said, and guess what I asked him? I said, so if they treat you like that, you the assistant coach. I said, I can imagine what they do to the player. He said, oh, the players? He said, them dudes don't have to want for nothing. So y'all, them players are I know they're not their privacy, their ability to move around is being impeded. But let me tell you something, they're taking care of him. And when Tyrese Maxey's house got caught on fire, the whole house didn't get caught on fire, just in the kitchen, the electronics part, they taking care of him and his family, the team. So those kind of stuff like that you probably won't hear on the news all the time. But I did not know personally, Chris, that they take care of those people.
I believe that. I believe that.
The way they was taken. I didn't even think about it. I know I can believe
but
it.
I would have easily believed that.
Yeah.
They would do everything they can to help them get back, make it easy as possible, keep them out of the public where they don't have to do anything. They are recognizable figures like yourself.
Yeah.
So, people see you going out, they're like, yo, Robert Hatter, we got to make, it becomes a story. But I'll tell you this. What up, Kevin Allen? I heard what you said, Kevin Allen. I heard what you said, Kevin Allen. That's right, son. I heard what you said. How about them Cowboys? You heard it, Kevin. Man, you know how good it feels, man. Listen, I go in my CBS cubbyhole, right?
Right.
In the bullpen.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know how much flack I get for being a Cowboys fan? They talk so much mess about the 90s. They just can't help themselves. That's all they say. Well, when I was a baby, when I had a baby in my mouth, the Cowboys won. Cowboys. And what they saying now? Play that song. Quiet. Play it.
Chris, I never played that song. Jimmy played that song that day.
Jimmy played it.
I couldn't find it.
But where they at though? But where all the naysayers at now?
They talking to you right now. They talking to you.
They quiet. I'm just saying, where they at? Where they at? I'm just Sonya Billingsley. Where you at? Yo, Howdy. Yo, what's happened to the contest where somebody's supposed to challenge me? What happened to that?
You know what? I'm gonna tell you. Hey, I'm gonna tell everybody. You've been scared because every time I ask him I said, who you want? You want Dennis Moody? Who you want? Sonya Billingsley? Hey, soon as I mention them women, he told me, wait, I'll get back with you later. I'll get right back with you later.
Sonya Billingsley? What? Come on, man.
Hey,
that's light work. That's light work.
No. I'm gonna bring this is what I'm gonna do. See, we can't never pinpoint you down, Chris. Cause
I'm gonna give you my schedule and I'm gonna pinpoint a day when I'm doing the chop. Say, listen, I am definitely gonna be here this day. But listen,
this is what I want.
Don't give me no shish kebab.
No, this is what I want. This is what I got first.
Herb. I don't want a layup like that is Moody. Don't give me a layup.
I'm gonna pick my two. I'm gonna pick. It's gonna be Mindy and Sonya at the same time. I'm gonna bring both of them on. God. It's gonna be you, me,
Thunder.
Yeah.
Lightning.
Yeah. Yes. I got it.
Come on.
I got it. And then guess what? Right behind that, I got Kim Jackson and probably Dale Griggs. No, Dale Griggs like the Cowboy. We ain't gonna we ain't gonna bring him. Dale, I love you, but you like the Cowboy.
Yeah, don't do that. You like Dale too much. Don't do that to Dale. Dale ain't ready for that. Don't do that. You like Dale too much. Don't do that to him.
Hey, Chris, somebody asked what you think about Russell Westbrook.
Listen, man.
No.
I'm going to say it again. Get rid of Frank Vogel. Somebody in the situation's got to go. So you can say get rid of the superstars, but you can't win without superstars. They get rid of. Listen, let me tell you the other problem is. Don't think like, oh, they should have kept Kuzma. They should have kept the bald eagle. They should have kept KCP, whatever the name is, when he ain't smoking. Come on, bro. That ain't the problem. Get a coach that can coach these dudes. Everybody
Hey,
know LeBron the coach anyway.
hey, Frank
LeBron
Vogel
is
is
the
in
coach.
protocol right now.
Keep him there. Keep him there.
And
Because he's the reason why this is happening.
they 0-5.
They got it to burn out there, bro.
Hey,
They got it to burn out there. They want to get rid of Westbrook. Everybody got something to say now. You know what I remember? I remember this team that got blown out the first game of the season. I also remember this other team in the AFC that was struggling, and everybody said, oh, they done. The Chiefs got the #1 record in the West, in the AFC.
yes.
And the Green Bay Packers got the #1 record in the NFC. But I remember people in the early weeks like, oh, man, they done. This guy doing this too much.
I remember.
Aaron Rodgers doing too much with Jeopardy. And now look what's going on. I also remember, the Cowboys are done. Dakota, he can't throw the ball. He can't. Zeke is done. This done. That done. And look what's happening right now. Hey, Lofton, what up, Loft? You've been Port Arthur, Loft. I know you're a Cowboy fan. And if you ain't a boy, Lofton, you bet Port Arthur, he's a Cowboy fan.
Are you going to do the game, Chris? He asked, are you going to do the game January 1st?
Nah.
Okay.
I'm somewhere else January 1st.
Okay.
I wish, brother. I wish. Because I hype your son up like crazy. They think he'd be the next Karl Malone if I did the game. And they be wondering why.
You did that on the show a couple weeks ago.
And listen, I'm always hype up. Whoa. Listen, see, Kevin Allen, you try to be nice to people. You see what Kevin Allen got written there? You try to be nice to people. It ain't the Geritol Lakers. It has nothing to do with that. It's chemistry. First of all, AD, street clothes is hurt again. Yeah, Street Clothes Davis hurt again. That dude always getting hurt. He always getting hurt. I don't get it.
But you was bragging about him at first.
I never said he's one of the top 50 players of all time. I didn't have a vote in that.
Okay.
I didn't have a vote in that. I liked him when they won the championship. But hey, man, clock's right twice a day. Look at Kenneth Lofton. See, that's what happened. You let them dudes from Port Arthur. You know what I mean? It started with Terrell Henderson. Ain't none of them following. Because I know Coach Gamble. I know he a Cowboy fan. That's the problem with them Port Arthur dudes, man.
Coach Gamble ain't on the feed yet. Coach Gamble ain't on the feed yet, is it?
Coach Gamble, no. I know that Coach Gamble is the king of Port Arthur, right? It all emanates from Coach Gamble.
Coach Gamble. Okay.
And Lofton, yeah. No, not Kenneth. Kenneth is definitely a Cowboy fan. Get out of here. I'm just saying, man. And Thaddeus Moody, do me a favor. When the Chicago Bulls win something, then talk. Leave the Lakers alone. You over there with Zach LaVine. Get out. Listen, when they win something, talk to me, okay? That's when you need to talk to me. Because the Bulls ain't no but some bull, you know what. But Hatter, here's the thing, man.
Yeah.
Is it time for Pete Carroll to go, yes or no?
Oh, yes.
It's time for him to go?
Time for him to go.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because
I think Russ out of there, though.
Well, why Russ out of there? Because Sienna trying to bring her singing career back?
No, I know he liked that city, but it's just sometimes, man, they done got stale. And they not listening to Pete Carroll's voice anymore. It's time. The man 100 years old, man. Go on, get him on out of there, man. And so guess what? And let Russ cook. I love that. Let Russ. But
that ship is sailed, bro.
Chris,
that ship is sailed.
Chris, I got a couple of things, Chris, I want to share with you. And you are expert on these on these subjects. Trying to see which one I want to go to first. I tried to call some people I saw some things, Chris, and I'm glad. Herb, I hope I got enough basketball people on this feed. There seems to be somebody. I'm trying to figure y'all. I'm trying to figure out how to do it. Some people were talking about there are 5 elite sponsored circuit teams now with strong Houston ties. Going to be options for great players. Chris, we got the JL3, the Houston Hoops. We got the Houston Defenders. We got I'm trying to see what this other one is. One time legend. With Adidas. And we got the
Must be T Mac.
that's T Mac, yeah. And then we got the team from New Orleans with Randy Livingston, them team, Live On. And now they done merged with I think Clyde Jackson. Okay. So they got all these teams, right? But for some reason, I think people are saying it's too many teams. Let me give you one. Somebody, I don't understand their context, but they were saying, some people said we don't need 5 sneaker teams in Houston. I'll say 2 is enough. Talking to Houston, we need to come together and put the kids first. Y'all killing the game of high school basketball. When was the last time Houston won a circuit championship? Chris, is having 5 teams in Houston hurting Houston? How is that hurting Houston?
I don't understand the context of the comment.
That's what I don't understand. They say it just 2 is enough. In other words, some people got the illusion, Chris, that we should get one good team out of Houston and let them go around the country.
Is there one good high school out of Houston?
Nope.
And I'm a listener to Seneca John. I watch Swagger so accurate. Yeah. No, it's not. It's not accurate.
I love Swagger.
It's like Saved by the Bell for AAU. But anyway, no. If Nike, Under Armour, Adidas believe that they can give, as Houston is one of the hottest places, right? And you're talking about the 3rd or 4th largest city in America, where they play a lot of sports down here. What's the point? Who cares? What's your point? Man, they can dominate. Dude, what are you talking about? Who cares? You know what summer basketball is for? Exposure to get scholarships. It's not to show you can go around and win. They're not the Houston Texans. You know, I don't get that notion of we should have 2 teams. For what? Well, let's have 100 teams. If 100 kids can get scholarships, if 100 kids can get exposure, what does it matter? What does it matter? So I think that's a frivolous argument. Doesn't make any sense. I get why people are saying it, but it doesn't make sense, man.
Why you get what they're saying? What you mean you get what they're saying? Tell me what you mean.
What's that?
Because
they're like, because they feel like, we can't feel like we have dominance because we don't win the major tournaments. Yo, we have more people than most of those places. We have way more people. New York, they don't have players out of New York anymore. All the players go to school in prep schools, right? They're all in the NEPSAC, the New England Prep Leagues and all over the entire East Coast. So it's not about shoe teams. What is it, shoe teams, this and that? Yo, man, it's talent. Houston has talent. People recruit Houston. And if you're good, they'll find you. Like, stop believing that they won't find you. Just get good. How about that? Just get good. Like, stop tweeting, right? Get off Instagram and get good. Stop blaming everybody and get good. It's not for everybody to have because everybody can't be a CEO. It is what it is. Good. Somebody got to turn on the lights.
Good. But whether, I'm just saying, where do these people get this? So hold on.
Say who said it first. Say who said it. Let's put it, who said it?
I don't know. I don't know how it started. I don't know how it started. I don't want to address
it if it's not somebody credible that said it because it sounds like nonsense. That's like saying, why should you learn how to read and write?
Just because no. It ain't. You ain't got to be credible to say it if that's your opinion, Chris. No, you just got you just got a different opinion of it. So all I'm saying, you just rebutted the opinion. It's okay. You can't just say people not credible because they having they want to be educated because somebody gonna call them people. They know who these people are. So see, I did what I did.
Are they asking a question or making a statement though? Because
hold on, let me finish. Can I finish? Let me finish.
Go on.
Then another comment saying, check this out. There's another comment. Houston not ready for this comment. I guess he was adding on to this, he said Houston not ready for the conversation. Too many D riders in so-called power positions. Not enough folks actually doing this for the kids and preach unity. Chris, I know, Chris, they don't understand. Chris, they don't understand. They think this is about putting together a team to go around the country and win games. Chris, this is what they think. Our job is to just give them another way to think. No, Chris,
I've been
listen,
doing this.
Chris, listen. This is their perspective. Not you got a different perspective, and I understand it. And your perspective to me makes more sense. I'm just throwing it out there because it's some people on this feed probably feel the same damn way. They just ain't saying nothing.
That's fine. I mean, it's idiotic, but that's fine. I mean,
but I think you were right.
0 sense.
I think you were right.
Makes 0 sense. Like, what are we talking
Somebody
about?
said they never understood people saying,
high school.
Hold on. He said, I never understand people saying this when Houston has more D1 schools. Every parent, coach, director don't have the same. Okay, they get, you're right. They get a good. But all I'm saying, Chris, your point was Nike, all of these people think enough of Houston. This is what I got from you. This ain't no powers that be in Houston. These people really don't understand. For you to have a sneaker team, this stuff is thought of, this stuff is mapped out by corporate. The people in Houston don't control whether or not Nike said it's a summer team here. These guys thought enough of Houston, Texas, and its surrounding area, and you correct me if I'm wrong, Chris, to put 5 teams that we can reach, Houston people can reach, because one of them is in Louisiana, based in Louisiana. And we got 5 teams, and people complaining about it. Come on, that's all.
There's 4, y'all. That's 4 million people in Houston.
Okay.
Multiply 5. Okay, let's say there's 10 kids a team, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's 50 kids. It's 4 million. Basketball is the most popular team sport in America. It's the most popular cultural sport in America. That's 50 kids. Now, again, they've been saying the same message as I played in the 90s, in the 80s, or late 80s. Here's the point. Even when I had the T-Mac All-Stars,
I got you.
same stuff. But here's what I know.
Okay.
If you look at Jimmy Hicks on ES Sports, there's only been a number of 30 or less kids that have gotten a scholarship every year, and less than 5 high majors, unless it's a great year, 5 or less high majors. That has not changed whether we had 1 sneaker team or 5 sneaker teams. What are y'all talking about?
No, but Chris, I hear you. That's why I needed to bring that up. If I don't bring that up, you wouldn't have said this. Frank White, do me a favor, because you was on the part of that feed. I don't know how the feed originated. So I want to know from Frank White, because he was on the feed, Chris. Frank White, what were they talking about? What was the problem with Houston having X amount of sneaker teams? I'm just trying, because Frank White was on the feed, Chris, and I'm just trying to, Chris, all I'm doing is trying to make it clear, because some people, evidently these people don't understand.
They don't.
They want to blame everybody else.
Because what they should be happy about is that they're actually giving them exposure, and they want sneaker teams from Houston. They should be happy about that. But all they're thinking about, they're limiting access for all the other people. That's not true. College coaches don't say, man, I want that kid because he played for the Houston Hoops. They don't do that. They don't say, hey, man, Mr. Harrison, no matter what he say, you know what? He could turn water into wine. I'll take his player. Ask Harrison that. They don't just take their players just because they play on them circuits. They take the guy that fits their program. See, they don't get that. It has nothing to do with sneaker teams. Yeah, because now, again, if the sneaker teams do a good job of mining the best talent in the city, that makes sense. Okay? But if all the kids who are the best kids decide they don't want to play on sneaker teams, guess what? Guess who's going to get the scholarships? The kids that don't play on sneaker teams. It has nothing to do with that.
Oh, see, Frank White, thank you, man. See, Chris, you know I don't. Chris, I'm not good. Let me explain to y'all. I'm not that great on Twitter. I don't understand the tweets and the sub tweets and stuff like that. I'm getting better. Okay. So Frank Wright said that it was a parent was frustrated because they felt if we won, we would get more looks.
It's a joke. Guys. Let me explain something to y'all. Let me explain something to everybody on this feed. Especially in today's collegiate world, I coached for 25 years. I recruited from the rooter to the tutor. Started at the bottom, went to the top. Been on the outhouse, been on private planes. Done it all, right? Today's college coaches, when there's a tournament and there's 100 teams there, they not finding you. They know exactly who they're coming to see when they get there. And the only chance you got of being so-called discovered like you're on American Idol is that you're playing against the guys that they come in to see. And even then, they may not care. Because they're trying to make sure that the guy they're seeing is the guy that they can get. They're not trying to start that process over. Oh, man, we got to start recruiting this kid all over again. People don't understand. It doesn't work like that.
Wow.
It doesn't work like that. Most times, if there's 35 courts in an arena, they're not seeing your son play. And people say, well, if he's not one of them sneaker teams, guess what? I agree with you. If the sneaker teams are doing a better job of marketing and people in their mind are controlled to think sneaker teams are better, I can't get around that because I was a sneaker guy. But there was also a time I wasn't a sneaker guy, but I knew the game already, and I used my influence. But I also had good players, Hatter. See, that's what people don't understand. Guess what it begins to end with? I tell every parent, I'll let you have $1 million. You can have whatever you want. Chris Walker, you don't practice enough. Chris Walker, you don't teach them skills. Chris Walker, we don't have the best hotels. I say, just give me one box. You can have 10. And you know what my one box is? Can he play? Is he good enough? Like, what we sitting here talking about? Like, you want to have this whole list of whatever. I'm not the one that holds the scholarship. The other people do. They come to the games. What you get mad at me for? Because he ain't good enough. And guess what? It's a numbers game. People don't understand that, man.
Chris, have you ever discovered Melvin Dukes? Have you ever discovered a player while looking at someone else?
Sometimes, yeah.
And
absolutely. And he couldn't play.
Pan out?
And he couldn't play. And he couldn't play. I'm just saying, man, this stuff is nonsense to me.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like when people get mad about stuff, well, yeah. We're a sponsored team. What the hell does sponsored mean? Are they sponsored? Yo, can your son play? Can your son play?
That's what I'm talking about. Robert,
sponsored?
Hold up, Robert. Hold up, Robert. I don't want to go over there, Robert, because I mentioned a program to a lady. I don't want to go over there. They don't win that much. You told me a long time ago.
Like everybody on the team gonna get a scholarship. But and like I said, man, the retraction is always printed on the back page. If you had a chance to talk to all these parents at the end of the day, look at Troy. Troy know what I'm talking about. See, Troy, a guy like Troy Bieniemy who played for my program, he understands everything I'm saying right now because we've had conversation after conversations and watching his son go through the ebbs and the flows. Jamal Bieniemy at UTEP. Like, they've seen that stuff, but everybody don't get privy. I'm not saying I'm the best at it, but I'm damn good at it. But you don't get a chance to spend time with me and understand what you should look for, what you shouldn't do, what you should do, what this, what's that. Like, they don't get that. So parents are left to their own devices, and they're left to their own emotions. Well, we beat their team. Well, hold on. We played against Marvin Bagley's team, and my son had 25. So he made 10 layups. That's not a college basket. So what are you saying? Y'all press and he made 10 layups. What does that mean? They don't press in college. So what you talking about? So we judging them based on layups? I mean, I'm just saying. There's a such thing as called college baskets. Did he make college plays?
Explain that to me.
They don't understand.
Chris,
I'm just saying, you got to understand what people are looking for. He beat the help. Can he shoot over help? Oh, my God, he made 3 threes. Yeah, he's wide open. Let's see if he can make it with a 6'9" dude closing out on him. Oh, my God, you see how he shook that little 5'11" guard? Yeah, but in college, they're going to have 6'9" dudes like Jabari Smith from Auburn switching on him. Ooh. Can he get around him? Ooh. Like, they don't understand you got to know what a pro looks like. when you start talking about stuff like that, when you talk about Chamwa Chachawa from Baylor or Flo Thamba, ask LJ Carr what it's like to score on them dudes at practice. That's why he nice. You know why? Because he got to go against them dudes. He got to go against Kendall Brown. That's
a
what
good
makes
one.
you nice.
That's a good one. That's a good
That's
one.
what makes you nice.
Yes,
You know
that's a
what I'm saying?
great one.
And
Yeah.
dudes just they blow my mind. It's like, hey man, everybody can't have it.
Could you take me on a walk through history, Chris? This is me and you. Let's go on a walk through history because I learned some stuff listening to Perry Clark the other day. I know you know him.
It's my man.
I know,
Old school.
great man. Chris, you know, I guess how me and him.
I look up to Perry. Yeah,
a great man. I have represented Gerald Honeycutt, who played for him at Tulane. And Chris, let's just go because he was talking about. It was asking him question. Your guys was asking him question. Jamal and them. It was asking questions. How did recruiting change? And he talked about how he when he first got there with Bobby Crimmins and he talked about how when Alonzo Mourning he was trying to get Lonzo Mourning to come down there too, but Lonzo Mourning didn't come. He didn't come, but he got Kenny Anderson and Dennis Smith. But he said something.
Dennis Scott.
I'm sorry. He said back when you could go out all. He said back. See, these people don't understand this now, Chris, and maybe you can give us this transition. I'm just giving parents some history. They said back in the day when you could go out all the time and it wasn't any real recruiting rules. He said he saw Reggie Williams, who played at Georgetown. He said he saw Reggie in high school his senior year. He went to every game. He could go to every game back then, Chris. And then he said he didn't get Reggie. Reggie went to wound up going to Georgetown. But guess who he wound up getting by being up in Baltimore so much? Remember Dwayne Farrell? Wound up being a 10-year pro. He just got him by being, because coaches can go out more and make better relationships more back then. Chris, when you be around a person long, and you tell me if it's wrong or not, I mean, you can. So if I can be around you all the time versus that I can be around you a couple of times, wouldn't the relationship the dynamics be a little different?
I mean, listen, man, they got the same opportunities now they had back then. It's just a matter of how you work. And Perry's a little bit older than me, and they had no rules. Right. And that probably was a bad thing that they didn't have rules. Because guess what? Right. All that time, particularly if you're a black assistant coach, and you're the only black assistant coach on the staff, and your buddy's always on the road, guess what them black players ain't getting back at home? Your leadership and guidance. So my thing is, we need some rules and boundaries for things.
Okay, I see. So you need the balance of the coach being back instead of being gone all the time. I never looked at it like that. Okay.
Exactly. You need balance, man. Like them kids need the kids. Let me tell you something. Who has the most direct effect on your success? The kids that play for you now, not the ones that will never play for you. Wow. You got to realize you recruit 50 players to get 2. So you're going to spend all your time chasing the other 48 when you got 13 that need you back at the crib? You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, I see both sides. But recruiting, man, recruiting is an art to it. It's having great people skills. People are always trying to sell a patch on a shirt. That may get you in the door, but they don't get them into your door, right? And my thing is, being genuine is great. Being real, having something to sell is great. But at the end of the day, when it comes down to finding a champion in the room, there are guys that have skills that other guys don't. Have you ever been around that guy? Right? That can go into a club and he ain't got the nicest car, he ain't got the nicest clothes, and he ain't got a dime in his pocket. And you be like, man, how hold on a second. How did that dude, I got the car, I got the money, I got the house, I got the clothes, and look at that dude. Because the dude he's a surgeon with words. You see what I'm saying? He's a surgeon.
People want to be around him.
And people want to be around him.
Mind me to tell you a story off air. I mean, it's got,
like some people are getters, like you say, some people are getters and some people are handlers. Okay. If you know what I'm saying. Some people are getters. Yeah. Some people are handlers.
Yeah.
Big difference. And you know it when you see it. You see what I'm saying? And my thing is, again, you can say car salesman, Oh man, they full of crap, this and that. Well, guess what? To sell a car that you don't drive, you better have something. When you go into a Porsche dealership, okay, when you walk into a Porsche dealership, Ferdinand Porsche, when you walk into Ferdinand Porsche, the guy that's selling you the car probably don't drive a Porsche. Most times they don't.
They don't.
Okay, but he can tell you everything about it
Right.
to the point where you want to buy it. How about that? And so my thing is, at the end of the day, it's the same thing about these universities. I could be at one school today, at Memphis today, and be at Houston tomorrow, and sell both of them just the same. And so parents, again, there's a difference between recruiting your kid and coaching your kid. Understand that. When what y'all going through right now is recruiting, right? When you trying to get a girl, you send her flowers every day. When y'all get married, you don't give her flowers every day. You ain't recruiting her no more. That's the difference between dating and marriage, Hatter. Dating and marriage, and now if people can argue they should be some of the same things. Difference between dating and marriage. Difference between recruiting and coaching. And it's as simple as that. You got to understand that's the courting process. The courting process. But don't have the same rules as when you're married. It just doesn't. And people that think that, they love, well, when it comes to their kids, they lose all reason and rationale. I get it. I've been there.
Chris, put a pin there because we're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back because I got another one I want to ask you. I got another one, boy. That was good. Hey, you all right, man. You all right.
How about them Cowboys?
Chop Shop, we'll be back in a minute.
The Cox Prater Law Firm. Big city, big town, big settlement. Your fight is our fight. Need legal advice? You know who to call. Personal injury, wrongful death, car accidents, premise liability, serious injuries. 1-800-HURT-NOW.
Welcome back to the best 120 minutes of your day. Chop Shop with Chris Walker is in the building. I'm Robert Hatter. Hey, Chris, I had to go. I see your boy Kenneth Gamble just showed up, so you can tell him.
That's my dude.
Stand up,
Cowboy Nation.
He the only one with you. He the only one you got on there with you.
That's not true. Dale Griggs, come on now.
Oh, Dale, yeah. Y'all three.
Griggs know what time it is.
Y'all three, y'all can go get it.
Odyssey just in denial. I can't help him. I mean, it is what it is. Keep it going, though.
But my question was, my statement is, I was thinking about the evolution of the black coach. Okay, so just help me.
Ant-Bed. Keep going.
Okay.
Walter Yates one too. Keep going.
Yeah, just help me.
My bad.
I
got to shout him out. I'm a Cowboy fan.
Okay.
Cowboy fans on the P, the Boom Boom Room.
Hey,
we go. You know what? We're going to name the Boom Boom Room Cowboy Nation. We're going to call it Boom Boom Room Cowboy Nation, baby.
Hold up. I love Minnie. Look what Minnie did. Minnie threw up on y'all. All you Cowboy fans, she threw up on y'all. See that? Yeah.
Add Mindy Collins. Add Mindy Collins to the list after Kim Jackson and Sonia Billingsley. Kelvin Solomon, Worthing Coates in the house. What's up, baby? Yes, sir.
Okay, Chris. I was talking about the evolution of the black coach, right? So I was thinking about you. I remember John Thompson. I remember John Chaney. I remember. Because Eddie
Nolan Richardson,
and Eddie, I knew, Eddie Jones and that crew, Bronson them up at Temple. So, yeah. But those guys were able to attract a top player, right? Those guys you just named were able. Big John Thompson able to top, sort of like what Deion is doing now, right? They could get a blue chip player. You know, I remember Perry Jones was talking about him being in Atlanta, right? Check this out. And Georgia Tech, you know, because the Georgia Tech wasn't getting no top players at first until Perry Clark got there. So Andrew Young was the mayor, and they used that relationship with Andy Young, right? Do y'all know the ACC, Chris? I don't know if you know this. The ACC came up with a rule that Andrew Young, the mayor of Atlanta, was considered a alumni of Georgia Tech, so he couldn't be helping Georgia Tech with recruits. The ACC did that, right? So guess what? It said it lasted about 2 damn days. Andy Young, they said, picked up that phone. They say they don't know who he called, but he told them, look here, I'm the damn mayor of Atlanta, and I can talk to anybody I want to. And guess what? If you want to say something about it, you talk to my lawyer. So they did away with that, Chris. But today, Chris, is it more difficult to build relationships now with players because of the limited time you have when you're recruiting them? I know you can build them when they got them on campus, because you said they got rules to be back at campus, but they got rules to keep you off the road. So how?
Well, what are we talking about? With recruiting players or the ones
recruiting players? I'm talking about recruiting players, building relationship with players you're trying to recruit.
Yeah, okay.
It's
unlimited. When you get on a phone call with a player, obviously they have rules.
Uh-huh.
Rules are you can only call them so many times. There's no rules about how many times they can call you. They can always do something at their own expense. Mindy Collins, I see you, but you can always do something at your own expense, right?
Uh-huh.
I mean, so my thing is, it just depends on how hard you want to work as a coach.
I got you. Okay.
You know, and my thing is, stop making excuses. When you want a certain player, you know how to make it happen. Every coach know that. They want a kid, they know how to get it done. They know how to make it happen. It's not hard to build relationships anymore. First of all, social media allows you to look into their world like never before. Look into their parents' lives like never before. You can look through somebody's damn lineage on Facebook if you want to. Just go through the picture feed. So what I'm saying is, or Instagram. So you can find out so many more things, right, that you would never be able to find out back in the past.
Good. I like that. I'm thinking about even me, in 30 years in this business, Chris, and I'm watching how different dynamics changed. Because, I have to recruit too, just like the coaches have to recruit. But I remember a time that mom and dads used to tell the coaches, man, you coach my son, I'll raise him.
That day is gone, Hatter.
Okay.
That day is gone.
Now, hold up. Now, what we have in mom and dad who wants to be these kids' friends. Tell you why. Because they want to manage their career if they wind up being pro. This ain't nothing I'm telling y'all. This is something I've experienced. I want to manage their money. Mostly the dads, not the moms. What they are asking is for you not to just coach, though, Chris, but you also to be a parent. Chris, how's this dynamic? You got to coach him and be the parent? How do you do that? And this kind of happened around 2000 when this stuff started happening, Chris. Explain that dynamic to me.
That what? Parents want to be more involved?
Yeah.
Money.
Parents are asking the coach to be the coach and the daddy and the parent.
Yeah, I don't know if they're asking them. I mean, listen, man. Like we talk about with everything else, with social media, with the way that see how do you know this better than anybody? Mm-hmm. They make it appear like it's so easy to get, right? They make it look like it's so easy to be Trevon Diggs. Like it's so easy. You know what I mean? A kid went to Alabama that wanted to be a wide receiver, and Nick Saban said, "Nah, man, you go on and play over there." Like they make it look like it's so easy to do what these dudes do, right? I went to the Knicks game the other day. It was sitting right there. I sent you the picture, right? Sitting right there. When I was looking at Damian Dotson, I look how big those dudes are, and then I looked at Damian Dotson, and I reflected on his career and how he got there. and he wasn't even the best. He wasn't even third or fourth, fifth best dude on that team, and he's the only one playing in the league right now. Like you can't write that story. Shout out to Lori Dotson and the job she did with her son, and Damian Dotson also fighting through what he fought through at Oregon.
Yes.
You know, like the one preacher said. She says, you know what? You want my triumph, but you don't want my tribulation. You want my triumph. You want all the stuff I got right now, but you don't want what I want to get, what I had to get through to get it. And that's what's going on with a lot of these parents. They just think it's so easy to get. Hatter, you got to make them understand. And that's what these. Well, coach, dude, he can't play. He's not that good. He's not a pro. Oh, guess what? I thought he was good. He got here. He can't make a shot. Like, it changes over time. I thought he could read defenses. Guess what? The defensive ends are too big. I thought he could run away from them. It just don't click. I'm sorry. The other dude is better. I know what I promised you. Guess what? This dude's better. My job's on the line. Your son won't go to class. He like that girl too much. I'm just saying.
Wow.
People don't understand.
Wow.
There's so many things that factor into a dude becoming a pro. You can't. It's a moving goalpost. You know what I'm saying? And so when you talk about, you know how hard that is? I've coached pros. I've coached guys I thought was going to be a pro. And I coached guys I thought would never be a pro to end up being a pro. I'm like, man, I would never would have seen that coming. And then I look at the collection of parents around them, right? And what's the thing that binds all of them?
The dynamic.
You know? And you know what that is? They trusted the coach. They trusted the coach. Because guess what a coach believes? This is what you always got to understand about a coach. He cares about one thing more than anything else. You know what that is, Hatter?
Winning.
So guess what he going to always do? Put the best dude out there to help him what? Keep his job. He ain't going to never come. It don't matter how. He ain't never compromising that. So if he don't put your son out there, guess what that means? He don't think he can help him win. It ain't personal.
Chris, you got to repeat that one, Chris, because I'm going to play that on a loop. Because I think a lot of people, he don't like my son. He got something against my son. Chris, say that one more time, man, please.
I'm just saying, like, a coach is never going to jeopardize his situation for a personal agenda. If he doesn't put your son on that field. Now, granted, your son got a drug problem, just a knucklehead. If all things are equal, he don't put your son out there, he don't believe that he can help him win. Because that's what it meant. That's what it comes down to. Hey, man, because you know what they don't understand? They don't think coaches have feelings. They don't think coaches have aspirations and dreams either. They don't have coaches have families and emotions. They don't. They act like coaches don't like money and success. It's just they have to rely on kids and young adults to get it done. So what you think they're in a room in a coaches meeting? What do you think they're doing in the coaches meeting? Man, you know what? Man, I don't like Robert Hathaway's son the way he looked at me today, man. I ain't playing him. Coach, our best player averaged 20 a game. That's not what he's saying. You know what he's saying? Hey, man, do me a favor. Little Hatter looked at me crazy. Go find out if his girlfriend mad at him or something. Make sure everything all right with him. Because we need that 20. We need that 20. Wow. Hey, such and such came late to the meeting. Hey, man, guess what? Next time we leave for the bus, I'm going to come 5 minutes later. Y'all make sure he show up on time, and I'm not get on the bus until he's there because I made a rule that says if he's late, he can't play. So guess what? Guess what on time means? When I get on the bus. You know what I'm saying? Coach, they all, listen, your talent is always going to afford you more options than anything you can imagine. You know, that's the bottom line. You got to have talent, man.
Dude, I'm sitting there thinking about something. Man, you said so good in this stuff. And that's what I just wanted people to understand that, Chris, because some people really, they call me all the time, man, this coach don't like. And Chris, could call him now. Could the head coach like you? And the assistant coaches be full of stuff and not like you?
Could be. I mean, how it could be. I mean, here's my thing. Anything is possible, right? Anything is possible. But Hatter, think about it. Think about this, Hatter. You're Robert Hatter, who's a contract advisor. Right. Does Robert Hatter go after the bad players?
No.
Does Robert Hatter go after the ones that, he might be all right? No, because he don't want to waste time. And guess what? Time is money. What does Robert Hatter go after? The ones that have the what? Most potential.
Potential.
So if you think that, why wouldn't a coach think that way?
Mm.
And chemistry is not just that one person. Hey, man, I need this thing to work the right way. Coaches are sitting in the room like, we got to figure this thing out, man. You know, that's why, like, when people talk like that, they've never been a coach. You never sat in a coach's meeting. You don't know what it's like to be frustrated and can't win and sitting there with a bunch of knuckleheads, and then you got parents calling, I think my son could play. I don't care if we losing. It's better that we play this way than to put your son out there. People don't understand chemistry and all that kind of stuff. They don't understand
A lot
that.
of dynamics
We're
go.
not winning anyway. We're
Okay.
not gonna win,
Right.
but we're still better doing this than putting your son out there.
Hey, y'all,
This
this
is
is a
not
good
fair.
time to share the show because I got another question. Kevin, I was just thinking about, I didn't mention Leonard Hamilton. I was just thinking about what's so amazing.
Oh yeah, he's a great one too.
Could you help me with this one? It might be another guy, but to me, Leonard Hamilton is the only guy I've seen out there that doesn't play a lottery pick. The lottery pick, the dude Patrick, something that sit on the bench. Now, he got hurt for Chicago. He sat
Patrick
on
Williams.
the bench. Patrick Williams. He sit on the bench and he's a lottery pick. How does that happen?
I mean, what do you mean how it happens?
It didn't happen more than once.
You got a bunch of talent, and the NBA. And again, you know what? So think about what you just said.
Yeah.
So there are parents of the Florida State players going like, "Well, my son scored all. Rayshawn Evans scored all the points. Why he not drafted?" Coach, guess what? Coach Hamilton don't have an NBA team. He ain't got no NBA team. He don't get to pick. All he can do is put him out there, right?
Right.
Same thing with me.
Right.
All I can do is put them out there and showcase them. The colleges choose who they want. So when you're saying, well, they just playing favorites, like it's like we 12 years old. They just playing favorites. They ain't playing favorites. You need to find out what they looking for. How to think about this. You look at guys that want to be agents and so forth, and you see them running around like a hamster on a wheel, chasing their tail, and you be like, man, you don't get it. And then at some point, they get the gumption to come to you and say, Mr. Hatter, what am I doing wrong?
Yeah.
Right? Because first they think they can just figure it out.
Yeah.
Same way with them parents. Oh yeah, we're gonna do it differently. We're gonna show them that's not the way. Now, some of them, you know, the RJ Hamptons, some of them get through the cracks.
Yeah.
They got a plan, they get through it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Some of them do. It's a ceiling for them too now. It's a
Mhm.
ceiling for them too. Now, don't get it twisted. But some of them get through the cracks. But Hatter, based on how many are playing, are we making rules are we making decisions based on the exception or the rule? Which one we making decisions based on? That's my thing.
You know what I was thinking about, Chris? You just made me think about something. I was just thinking about social media, you know, and sometimes, because, you know, me talking to these kids a lot, but somebody gave me this analogy, Chris, and they said social media for kids are like looking in yourself in a cracked mirror, okay, and trying to figure out how good you look. It's hard because the mirror is completely shattered, and you're trying to walk away with an image of yourself that is hard to be positive because the mirror is what? In so many pieces. That's what make these kids so fragile. And somebody asked me, what role does AAU play in this thing? You know, because some people either demonize it or laud it. Chris, are you familiar with a guy named Chris Wallace who used to run Blue Ribbon?
Nah, vaguely.
Long time ago. And you know, people complain about AAU, Chris, and people, he said, and I mean, I hear some college coaches out here complaining about it, right? And you help me out this, Chris, because I think the college coaches, when I went back and looked at my history, I think the college coaches is the one created this monster. Maybe it might be different from you. Just guys, because I remember when the guys were just in the neighborhood, Chris, just wanted to get their guys seen. You know, and give them some extra exposure. This guy might be the mailman. This guy might be a guy that work for the government. This might get in his work. They got a few of the neighborhood kids together, Chris, and send them out and let them start competing. Right? This thing wasn't competing nationally at first. And guess what? And showed interest in the kids. And then Here what happens, certain schools, the people wouldn't give me the names of the certain schools that started it. They said certain schools started paying AAU programs to come and play exhibitions games at their schools for them. They were able to attract these players. I didn't know, Chris. I'm just going history. These people telling me that. For example, you have this AAU program over here. Trey Phillips got this team. All of a sudden, Coach Phillips need an exhibition game against Naisha Phillips' team. So we're going to bring you, and then we're going to bring Herb Baker, and then we're going to bring who else we got on the feed? We're gonna bring Herb Baker over and let him play, and who else we gonna bring?
Yeah, they used to do that. They let that was for a couple of years.
Okay, I understand, but I'm just saying this how it started. Then you gonna bring Mr. Katie over there and give him a. They said they was paying these people $100,000 for exhibition games. This what I uncovered, and they say that's not an exaggeration, Robert Hatter. He said when guys started seeing that they can make money in AAU coaching, this was a while back now, they play a couple of these exhibition games. And Chris, do me some homework, because my homework, they telling me this happened. They said, Robert, I really like what you did. Check this out. Robert, I really like what you did with that zone press. So I'm going to bring you to my camp. I'm going to pay you $30,000, Robert, coach. I'm the coach to speak in my camp. People start saying,
that's a lot.
Huh?
That's a lot. That's a lot.
Okay. Going to it just might be before your time, Chris. I'm talking around Perry Clark and them age. I'm talking about them. You might be before your time. You just ain't they didn't give your ass no $30 million. But it's okay. $30,000. It's okay. But that's when the great, after all of that was happening, y'all, they said that's when the great Sonny Vaccaro came in, started doing what he was doing. And it changed the game. This was before Sonny.
History.
So you came in with Sonny. You came in
history
with
always.
Sonny. Yeah.
History always finds a way of people recanting things and forgetting and leaving things out.
Yes, right? But I couldn't give it all.
So did some of that happen? Yeah. Some of that happened.
Yeah, some of it. Yeah.
Some of that stuff happened, and it happened for years. And then the NCAA always mitigates it, changes it,
right?
Because there's always somebody who's one of those coaches who can't get to players that complain, right? Especially when it doesn't end up benefiting them, right? But again,
so AAU did become an instrument for income, though, didn't it?
I mean, okay. So what's the instrument for? Let me ask a question. So what's the instrument for it now then? What's the instrument for it now?
I said it did become an instrument because
that was for a few.
Yeah, okay.
So you're gonna build your life around one exhibition game. So there's people that run events, that run tournaments.
Okay, yeah.
Right. There's people that run camps.
The game evolved.
So let me ask a question. So should we, for people that do SAT training, should we look down on them? Right. People that teach their kids tutoring in math, should we look down on them? You know what AAU did? When people talk about AAU, I laugh my butt off. And look at Walter Yates. It's been a money grab. What are you talking about? Is daycare a money grab? Like, at the end of the day, when I was a kid, we used to go to the Northeast YMCA, right? And there was they had the little teams, whoever decided to come to the Y, X, Y, and Z. You know what AAU did? It gave kids a chance to see the world. It gave kids a chance to be exposed to other things. That's what summer basketball did. So when you talk about the guys at the Boys and Girls Club, at the YMCA, right? That's what it used to be, Hatter. Then all of a sudden, guess what? Travel basketball came to effect. And now kids are smarter. They're more cultured. They go to different places. And my thing is, dude, what's wrong with that? Oh, because all of them don't make it to the NBA? Is that what we're saying? So every person that goes to Harvard is a billionaire? Every kid that goes to Johns Hopkins Medical School is a great doctor? Why do we always have to give a life sentence to AAU basketball when it's exposing particularly our kids to a different world that most of us, 90% of the parents, can't afford to give them and show them? And you got a man who's like, yo, man, we'll get the money, we're going to take them here. We're going to take them there. We're going to do this. And because your son don't get the best cut of the meat, because most of them don't, because I said before, Every time someone tries to correct me, it's 4 million people in Houston. Well, it's 6 million. I said before, Jimmy Hicks has been doing it for almost 30 years, right? Or 20-some years. Only less than 30 kids get a scholarship every year. What are y'all talking about? And guess what Houston did over that time? Probably doubled in population. And it's still the same.
And
What
you're
does
right.
that tell you?
Go. AAU has helped more kids than it has hurt.
Yes.
Of course. But keep going.
Insane. Like when people say that stuff, I just laugh at them. Like, what are you talking about? I say, hey man, let me ask you a question. Who in your life have you taken around the country? And who in your life have you done something for other than the ones that you feed? Stop piling on these guys, man. It's insane. Yeah, is it all perfect? I'm not saying that.
No.
It's not all perfect. But let's kill this nonsense that it's all bad though. It's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. BCI was a money grab. Again, you can get naysayers to sit up there and say, "Oh, they're just about somebody getting paid." The stock market's a money grab, Walter. What are you talking about?
I got a question, Chris. You might know this already. How many black coaches have been to the Final Four?
Oh man, well, John Thompson, John Chaney never went. Nolan Richardson, Paul Hewitt, Shaka Smart. Offhand, let me see. John Thompson III has been to the Final Four. Who else been to the Final Four? Black. I'm gonna say that's about it. I can't think of more than that. Oh, Mike Davis. Mike Davis been to the Final Four when he was at Indiana.
Okay.
Why?
Okay. I put it in there too. I just wondered. And the reason I said that, I think, how many have dominated when you look at the top 10? 13 black coaches, they said, have led major programs. Only 13 have led major.
Yeah, Kevin Howard, who won the championship. That's good. Kevin Howard.
Yeah.
Juwan Howard, Tubby Smith. Yeah, I've left something out, but that's good.
No, you did a good job. You did a great job.
Yeah, that's how we know we got people listening, because that's exactly Tubby Smith. Yeah.
I got him right here, y'all. Ed Cooley.
Nah, he never been to the Final Four.
What he says?
Nah. Ed Cooley's never been to the Final Four.
Wait, okay. Power 6.
Nah.
Okay. Oh, okay. No, they're talking about Power 6 conference. My bad. 13, maybe. Hold up. Final Four. Okay, that's a good one. That's good. And the reason I think the reason I was how many. What I'm trying to say is not that many. It used to be a time, y'all, when John Thompson walked in your house, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Shaka Smart, Chris.
I said Shaka.
John Thompson walked in your house, or walk in the gym, everybody else just pack up. Because what I'm just talking about is not that many black coaches that dominate the top 10. So we got the top 10. The top 10 came out this week, didn't it? I can go take a look at that right quick, Chris. And the reason
the guy at Florida State's going to be the only one. I mean, Leonard's going to be Leonard and Ed Cooley. I'm trying to figure out who else. Shaka just started at Marquette. I mean, it's going to be very few there. I mean, it's just limited numbers, because you got to have to be in the power conference, number one.
And Chris,
and there's a lot of guys aren't doing well right now, unless we're gonna count Bruce Pearl.
Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna look. And I was looking at something the other day, just talking to a few kids, right? Just talking to a kid. Here's a constant. It's me talking to the young student athlete. Most of them are frightened, Chris, and they know what they want, Chris, but they don't know how to get it. Okay. They're afraid and they're nervous that they won't get what they want. A lot of these kids nervous about an offer, not getting an offer. Am I going to go to this school? I'm going to go get this school. Most of them are being portrayed as cocky or arrogant or whatever, but they scared, y'all. I'm talking to a few of them. I think black coaches, because a lot of black coaches don't have a chance at some of these top guys. But I think when I looked at what happened to Deion last week, Chris, and I know it's hard for these coaches. You can't lie to them. You just got to show them that you have a plan for them. That's what a constructive plan on how to get what they want. I saw that with Dion when the people were telling me the dynamics of what happened with Dion and his boy. Dion had a plan and showed this kid how he can get what he want right here. I never forget, long time ago, they was talking about with Bobby Knight when Isaiah Thomas' mom talking about, I want him to go to Bobby Knight because he's gonna be the best college player. He'll teach him how to be best college players. But I look at this. I'm glad, good time to talk about this, Chris. And you helped me with this, Chris. And you don't have to cut because I know you're in this industry. But I looked at this like Kansas, and Duke, and North Carolina, and Kentucky, like it's Oz, as in Wizards of Oz. Those four, that's Oz, and those guys that are at those universities, they are the wizard. Okay, the kids want to go see the wizard. He wants the wizard to touch him. He wants the wizard to give him a heart, to give him a brains, to give him some courage, so he can finish his dream. So I'm watching these kids flock because I'm talking to some of these parents who it don't happen for. And they telling me that's what, these kids, this is their dream. This is my dream school. Rasheed Suleiman told me, that's my dream school. And that dream school put his ass out. That's my dream school. And that's why these programs always constantly get players, because the wizard is there. And they're convinced, Chris Walker, that these kids, if you come, the wizard will make all of your dreams come true. Who turns down a chance to see the wizard, Chris? A lot of kids don't.
So think about it this way.
Okay.
So it's Christmas time. So the Wizard of Oz, one of the older movies that just part of your DNA as a kid if you watch it. Mm-hmm. What does the wizard tell them at the end? Right?
There's no place like home.
Oh, they say that, but what he says to him, you said the heart, the courage.
He already had
having a heart, having a brain. Say he already had it.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You know what that means? It doesn't take much to have a PhD, to have a heart, to have a brain.
Right.
Like, some of those. And what it means is you don't need the wizard. That was the whole point of it. You don't need the wizard. Now, society told you need the wizard. The only wizard you need is who, G-O-D. But what I'm saying is, so now, again, through the way we look at television, because I remember football when Notre Dame and those schools, they were the only schools that could come on television. They had it blocked in where you could not, the best school, Florida State or Alabama, or certain schools were the only schools in the 80s that came on football. Came on national TV. So they had to make this blockbuster rule that basically got rid of the antitrust where anybody could come on TV, right? And when they did that, guess what? Other teams started winning. Right? Other teams start getting players because they blocked everybody out. So this wizard stuff that you're talking about, the blue bloods, they blocked everybody out. So all of a sudden you realize Ben Simmons says, I don't have to go to Duke to be the number one pick. Do I? Well, look what happened. The kid, Markelle Phelps, they damn near played and came in last place. I don't have to I can go to Washington and play for two black coaches, by the way. Yes, I can go there and be the number one pick, still number one pick. So what I'm saying is conventional wisdom will have you think, unless you go to Duke. Last time I checked, the NBA don't have all Duke players and all Kentucky players. Last time I checked. They don't have all Kansas players either.
No.
So what are we talking about? So it always comes back to talent. Everybody wants sprinkle dust, or they want to just add water process to getting to their success. And again, you can be one of those people that all you do is read the headlines, right? You better learn how to read the fine print. You better learn it. You better learn how to read the fine print and stop reading headlines. Because that's what every parent wants to do. And listen, they'll talk mess on the feed. They'll talk mess everywhere else until it don't work out for them. And then when it don't work out for them, right, guess what? They run and hide. But they do. Or they blame and they point. So my thing is, again, talented people, they're always going to be talented people. There are people that can sing better than Beyonce, and we'll never, ever, ever see them. They'll never make the light of day, guys. We'll out-sing Beyonce, and we'll never, ever, ever make an album. There's people out there that's probably faster than Usain Bolt. We will never see run in the Olympics. It happens, right? So that's the way life works, and then life ain't fair. So my thing is, again, I don't make the rules, guys. I said before, Damian Dotson played for the Houston Hoops, and I'm telling you, he was the fourth. You were there, Hatter.
Yeah.
I remember when I wish I had an old phone. Rashid, I'm from Houston. I recruited Rashid Suleiman to death. I'm from Houston. And I remember the text, Coach, Duke is my dream school. I'm like, dude. Again, you trying to talk him out of, going to
Yeah.
play for, like you say, the Wizard.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody's dreams don't come true, and everybody don't get to go home. Okay? Just letting you know. I'm just keeping it
I like
real.
that. I like that.
There's no foolproof in anything. Like everything's 100% correct. And again, I'm not being a naysayer and saying you're not gonna get this, you're not gonna get that. But there's a numbers game in life, man. Come on. I hate it when people don't want to be. They're so idealistic. They can't be pragmatic and they can't be realistic, and they don't want to have a backup plan.
Chris,
Right? There are a lot.
what happened with the
Hold on.
dynamic? Because I was watching when John Thompson got hired, the president of the university hired him. When Nolan Richardson got hired, the president of the university hired him. When Perry Clark got hired at Tulane, the president of the university hired him. So on and so on. The president, but now, Chris, that's the initial wave of head coaches. Now the ADs are more involved. What changed the dynamic? Do you remember?
I mean,
what
ADs have always been. I don't know about that one. I don't know if the.
No, I'm just telling
You
you.
might be right to make a landmark hire.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
that
Yeah,
might
yeah.
be.
What-
Man, they never had a black coach ever. President got to do it. We're changing this. You know what I'm saying? Like that could happen. But ADs of, they use search firms now, so it's
That's not
plausible
what
to not.
they said. Hold up. They said search firm hurting the black coach.
Could be, but okay, if that's the case, then why is this the most this
George
year,
Floyd.
this past year,
The George
this
Floyd.
past year?
The George
I
Floyd.
understand that, but search firms still exist.
Hold up. And John Thompson was ahead of his time. You remember when Nolan and all of them was doing good, and they had their black, all of them was doing good. Nolan Richardson and John Chaney and all of them. You know what he used to tell them? He said, "Baby, we're in fashion right now. Let's ride the wave." Just what you said about you. You said that. You said, "Hey, y'all better ride this wave." But this George Floyd thing,
Listen, man, change happens the way change happens, right?
Okay.
And again, I hope this is not a fashion thing or something that's just cool for the moment, right? Guys are out there trying to get opportunities. They're working their butts off, but we got to be honest, man. Again, what are we really having a conversation about here? Are you saying that there's that black coaches don't get a chance, or are you saying that that when you look at it, it's not the same as it used to be, right? So there are a lot of things that are happening. That's why you got to get a guy like Gary Charles on here from ABIS, Advancements for Blacks in Sports, and he can kind of tell you, because he's in the thick of it, right? And they're fighting for social justice and they're fighting for equality, and that's all good. But at the end of the day, it comes down to the hiring process. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, when I was a head coach at Texas Tech, I got a very good lesson on what a board of regents meant. Like, I've been coaching all these years. I've never been to a board of regents meeting, never had a reason to. All of a sudden, I'm at a board of regents meeting. I'm like, whoa, okay, I see why this is not happening for us. Well, there's no one like us. We're not represented in the room. And you made a great point the other day, and I told you I was going to steal it. There are a lot of black faces, but are there black voices? Do you have a seat at the table? Do you have a voice at the table? And my thing is that happens with upper management. Everybody has a job, from FedEx to whatever.
Right.
Or CBS? Is there a voice at the table
Right.
that speaks to diversity?
Right.
And so my thing is, again, but my thing is, as I get back to AAU, like I'll talk about that. I say, man, tell me one vehicle.
Mhm.
We talked about this before, Hatter. Tell me the vehicle, and you made this point, and I'll piggyback on it.
Mhm.
Tell me what entity in America that's made more black millionaires than anything.
The NFL.
The NFL. Sports.
Mhm.
So is there a reason why we put our energy into sports? It makes sense, duh. So what other thing that makes it that make us think that's a glorified thing that makes us think that that's the only way that we can do something? Television, being a musical artist, right?
Mhm.
So my thing is when it comes to that, but it's also what it doesn't tell you again. That's the headline. What the fine print say, right? Billions have tried and billions have failed. They don't read the fine print. But you know what we think? You know how we are? Well, just because I want it, it should happen for me. I should have it because he's tall. Because ESPN said this about him. He should have it, and that other person shouldn't. Sounds familiar to me. Sounds familiar to me. I should have it, not them.
Mm.
I'm just saying. And so
Mm.
my thing is, why look down on AAU when AAU has given people like me and you that look like me and you opportunities that they would never, flying on planes, staying in hotels,
That's
eating in
right.
certain restaurants,
Great point.
going on college campuses.
Great
Why
point.
would we look down on something like that?
Great point. Great point. Great point.
I don't get it.
Great point.
Because of a few bad apples.
Yes.
But you know what? Ain't no bad apples in medical school. Ain't no bad apples at universities.
Yes, it is.
Ain't no bad apples in corporate America.
Yes, it
Ain't no
is.
bad apples in Wall Street.
Yes, it is.
Ain't no bad apples in the White House. Ain't no bad apples. It's only bad apples in the AAU. Come on, man.
No.
We need to stop that nonsense,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
We're belittling the process that actually helps us and exposes us and makes us better.
So we should be nurturing this process and doing things to make it better instead of trying to tear it down. That's what you said.
I'm trying to again,
Right.
man. Listen, man.
Right.
I mean, nothing's perfect. Show me what
Nothing's
is.
perfect. Right.
Show me what is.
Right.
Man,
That's
my
not-
mom didn't go on a plane until I played at Villanova, man. Like, what are we
Wow.
talking about?
Wow.
I'm just saying, like, I mean, obviously it's not like that today. But
Right.
some of these parents, how many parents have been to Vegas to watch their kids play? And how many times they go to Vegas before that?
That's a good
Come
point.
on, man.
That's a great
How many
point.
times kids have been on a plane? The first time they've been on the plane as a 12 and unders with their AAU team to go to Tennessee. Or like my little nephew, they
Yeah.
won the Super Bowl in Florida. What else he going on the
Right.
plane for? They ain't got enough money to go on vacation.
That's a good
But
point.
guess what my brother put that money into? Letting his son go to the Super Bowl. I'm
Mm.
just telling you.
Mm.
That's the reality of it. So why look down on it? Why always find reasons to poke holes in it?
Right.
That's what I don't get.
Right.
That's just my opinion.
But but the reason I brought that up today, because I wanted I wanted to shed light on it. I wanted to shed light on this industry that we control. I did. I wanted to share. It's an industry. No. It is an
Jimmy
industry.
Duffer, what's up,
Yeah,
baby?
what's
That's
up,
what I'm
Coach
talking
Duff?
about.
That's
That's
an
how the Chef Chef. Coach Duff, what's up, baby? Fieldwood High
industry.
School, great Coach Duff, 39-0. That's for the Millville Buffaloes is in the house. Coach Duff, what's happening? We are Millville Buffs. Whoosh! That's what I'm talking about. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Them Buffs is in the house, baby.
You know what? Hey, you know what, Chris? I'm gonna do you, Chris. I'm gonna do you, Chris. I saw something before I go here. I'm gonna get this out the way, but there's a couple of questions I want to just ask you about you, because you're Chris Walker. You're transition. I don't know how many years this is, but you in a space right now with CBS Sports, and I'm be bragging about you. Yes, when you don't be on here, I be talking about you, talking you up. You look like that dude Ro Paris, but we'll leave that alone.
You wish he looked like me.
I learned something this last night. This dude, Josh Giddey,
Okay,
dude,
yeah,
I think
kid from Oklahoma.
Yeah, play for Oklahoma City. He's the second player in NBA history to have a double-double with 0 points. He had a double-double last night with 0 points. Who was the other guy? He was the second place. He was the second person. Who was the other? Ever. Yeah, ain't but two players ever.
I mean, I can never figure that out.
I know you know.
That's
It's hard. It's hard. What Thaddeus Moody? When I said Thaddeus Moody, you should have said he played for the Chicago Bulls. I'm gonna just tell you.
What, in 1912?
Yeah, 1971. 1971. I give you 1971.
I still don't know. I didn't know the Bulls had a team.
Norman Van Leer. Norman Van Leer. Yeah.
Stop.
No, I know you would. I know. But Chris, I did want to share this with you too. Somebody just told me about that one. But I want to share this. Stan Van Gundy said a controversial thing the other day. No, it wasn't Rodman. It was Stan Norman
Van Leer.
Yeah. He said that in the NBA, He said in the NBA, achieving a triple double does not mean a player played well. He said achieving a triple double does not mean a player played well. I think they was talking about your guy, Mr. LeBrick, since he was
Russell Westbrook. Westbrook.
Yeah, Russell. Yeah, Russell Westbrook, not LeBrick. Yeah, not one time, Bo Wiggle. No, one time. I love it. I love these people, man. But Chris, what you think about that, man?
You text me. You already know what I think about that.
Huh?
I mean, you already know what I think about that.
Okay.
You know what it's like? It's like devaluing, Hank Aaron for breaking Babe Ruth's home run record, right?
Okay.
When Babe Ruth had it, it was the best thing in the sliced bread, the great Bambino, and Hank Aaron breaks it, and it's like, oh. You know what I'm saying? The same thing. When Oscar Roberts, like, no one could do it. No one can do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And because guys, and first of all, here's the other thing. Guys aren't doing it every day. Like people don't understand. Like, people amaze me, right?
Okay.
If that was your son out there getting a triple-double, you wouldn't be saying that.
No, sir. Absolutely.
And guess what? Dudes just don't get triple-doubles like that.
No.
Look at the NBA right now. Tell me how many triple-doubles
nobody. Nobody.
So why you acting like just because Russell Westbrook could do it with just getting out of bed because he's that good, or the King can do it, y'all act like, or Harden can do it in the blue moon when he in shape. Like it's so let me get this right. This dude get 25, 10, and 10. Why are you devaluing it?
Good point.
That's why I get back to what you devaluing it for. He got 10 rebounds.
Right.
He got 10 assists,
right.
and he scored over 20 points, and you saying it's not that big of a deal?
Right.
How about ask every other NBA dude that's trying to get a contract if they would love to have them stats and how much they would get paid? It's insane when guys like Stan Van Gundy, because I don't know how Stan Van Gundy was in the long. I don't even want to chop up Stan Van Gundy.
He said he didn't play well. He didn't say it.
Okay, okay. You cannot. Okay. That's the same thing talking about plus minus. Oh man, look at my plus minus. Yo, you played terrible. What you mean? That plus minus is the worst thing invented in sports. But my thing is, okay, what's not playing well? So I know what not playing well is. If he got 7, 6, and 6, but he played good.
Okay. So
but
Chris,
20, 10, and 10, but he played bad.
So Chris, if he have all of that you just said, but have 9 or 10 turnovers too.
You know what? Nothing ventured, nothing gained. You can play bad and have turnovers. You know what home run hitters do, Hatter? They strike out. They strike out.
But he didn't say. He said it played well. In his defense, he said played well. He ain't said it wasn't a great accomplishment.
Well, why turnovers mean you don't play well? So let me ask you a question. If Dak Prescott last night, he had 300 plus yards, he had let's say he had 5 touchdowns and 2 interceptions, but he threw the ball 50 times. Did he not play well? Well, he got 2 interceptions. Dude, he just had a QBR rate of 130 something, and he had 4. What I'm saying is, I know it's an underhanded comment, bro. Trust me on that.
I got you. I know what you're talking about. I got you.
He play well though.
I got you.
Ask one of these parents. How about this? Let's really keep it 100. Ask one of these AAU parents on the feed. Son get a triple double in AAU and have a couple turnovers and watch what they say. Let another parent say, oh, but he didn't play well. Come on, man. It's nonsense, bro.
All right, Chris. Chris, what was the best compliment you ever got?
Ooh. Man, you got to warn me when you ask questions like that.
I'm messing with you, man. Come on.
Nah, man. That's a tough one, bro.
Okay. I got another one. Okay.
Give me a second.
I got one for you. What never fails to make
I know what it is. I know what it is. When I got the Texas Tech job, I'll never forget this because there's a little controversy and a lot of craziness going on. And Kirby Hocutt came to me and he says, Chris, he said, bruh. He didn't say bruh, but he said, Chris, we tried to find ways to hire somebody else. We tried, not necessarily to hire somebody else, but we tried to find a way. He says, in every place you went to that you worked at, not one person had a negative thing to say about you. And I'd been coaching 20 years. They went back to, Texas. I mean, they went back to Villanova. They went back to New Mexico. They went back to Loyola Marymount and UMass. Yeah. And he says, they found nothing negative. And to me, that was like, wow, because I always made a note. Again, every place I left, anybody that had anything to do with my success, I made sure I left them a note. I always wrote them a note. I always said thank you for everything you've done for me. A lot of people don't think about that. Every place I left, if I had an intimate relationship, I'd make sure I sent them something. And then I never forget one time I went back to one of them schools and the note was posted on the wall. Right? So my thing is, again, I'm just one of those guys, man, say be good to people, man. No matter how they feel about you, just be good to people, man. It's not expensive. You know, people can talk bad about you. You know,
Yeah.
how do people even know our relationship? Like it's
Yeah.
everybody has ups
Yeah.
and downs.
Yeah.
And don't be too big of a man when you can't say I'm sorry or
Yeah.
I apologize
Right.
or you don't have to be perfect.
Yeah.
And that's not what we're on this earth for. There was only one perfect being. So why am I trying? I'm not even attempting to do that. It's impossible to do. I have emotions, I have feelings, but
Yeah.
I try my best within reason to be nice to or try to help every single person that I can if it's possible.
That's awesome, man. I got another one for you. What never fails to make you laugh?
Oh Lord. Oh man, come on, man.
Hey.
What never fails to make me laugh?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, the obvious one is when people talk about the Cowboys and never win again. But
Okay. That's a good
that's
one.
a whole nother thing.
Uh-huh.
But you know what's funny? What
Uh-huh.
never fails to make me laugh, and it's going to be a little negative slant, is that when people just refuse to be realistic, I just shake my head. I say, so you actually think that's how it goes?
Gotcha.
I was having a conversation with somebody about finances the other day, right?
Mhm.
And I was telling them about somebody. I said, so let me get this right, man. You just going to put the money under your pillow? I said, you ever heard a word called inflation? You ever heard a word? What I'm saying is,
Yeah.
you will get people out there if you let them. They will tell you some stuff, and you know what I told somebody the other day. I'm deviating a little bit,
No.
because Hattie, it's one of your favorite scriptures, and I said this to somebody the other day. You know the people you gotta watch closest in your life, your closest friends. He says, why you say that? I said they're the ones that will talk you out of more dreams than any stranger could ever do. I'm just telling you. Oh, Hatter, you can't do that. Come on, Hatter. Hatter, no. He can do it, but you can't, Hatter. A prophet will do it. A prophet will do it, Hatter. Tell him about a prophet. He will do
A
what?
prophet is without honor in his own hometown.
In his own. You know what that means? I'm gonna be like Creflo, Dollar, and I'm gonna interpret. Guess what? Watch your friends. How about that?
Yeah.
Watch your friends. They'll
Yeah.
talk you out of more dreams and aspirations than any stranger will ever do. Because
Speaking
they're
of
supposed
that-
to be there to lift you up.
Hey! I got it. I'm brushing up on my interviewing advice, on my interviewing skills, Chris. Now, so when I'm asking you, I'm doing this for a reason because I got to do some in the future, in the turn of next year. But Chris, what's the worst piece of advice you ever got?
Ooh, always bet on black. Let me see. Worst piece of advice? Oh man, I don't know. Never get married. That's the worst piece of advice I ever got. There you go.
Okay. Something you wish you were better at.
Ooh, oh my God. What are you doing? Something I wish I was better at?
I know that. Hey, Chris, I got to be good. If I'm stopping, hold up. If I'm making
You know what I wish I was better at? Turning down that Tom Ford when I walk in that store. That's what I wish I was better at, and turning out the dough.
Chris, I did that the other day.
No, you
I'm in the mall, yes, and I went over there, and I said, and it was a line.
Outside of Tom Ford?
Yeah.
No way.
No, yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. You couldn't.
And the Galleria?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So guess what? When it's a line, you know Robert had a gone. But that saved me. That saved me because I was in one of the moods. It saved me. But great.
That's gonna cost you about $4-5 grand. So you walk in there, they're gonna take about 4-5. You know what they do? They got them little scanners. When you walk in stores like that, they got a scanner. On that scanner, if you ain't got about 4-5 thousand on your account, on your bank account, they all your cards get scanned right away. They don't let you in. Oh, sorry, you can't. Your balances come right up. They can read your eye. You know, like the Matrix. They read your eye. They scan it. And he ain't got about $200 in his account.
Guess what I'm doing?
In them stores, man.
Chris, guess what I'm doing? I'm raising Melvin Deuce. You remember I told these people they need to start asking better questions. I'm raising the level of people questions. When y'all get to ask, when we have guests on the show, we got to ask better questions. But Chris, I got to come. What's your best in your I'm gonna just put it like this. What's your best perk of being a celebrity?
I'm not. First of all, I'm not a
No,
celebrity.
no, and to
But
you, you're not. I know you was gonna
but
go there. I didn't want you to go there.
access to
Okay.
access to certain things that people
Yeah.
just can't get access to. That's the best perk. Because I don't get caught up in meeting people and stuff like that.
Right,
That's just
right.
not my thing. You know how I
Right.
look at stuff like that.
Right.
We all gonna get there one day
yeah.
if that's our goal.
Right.
If that's our goal, and without social media, I'm like, get there because you actually supposed to be there. You know what I mean? Not because you worry about how many followers you got and all that kind of stuff. Because that's what everybody's about now. You're only celebrity if you got followers. Well, that's not true. People follow me. I don't have to have followers. That's not true, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Chris, guess what I
Get out of here
found
with that
out?
nonsense.
Some of the people I get the best information for don't have a blue check.
Come on, man.
That's
nonsense.
Some of the greatest activists, the people out here working hard for us, they ain't got no blue check. They out there working. They ain't got time to be on social media. I'm just letting you know. They fighting these court battles. They fighting these court battles. Them 400 new legislations that have been introduced since the last. They fighting, and you would never. They ain't got a blue check.
You preaching, because what they got to realize, the first word is social. Y'all out there keep being social. Okay, y'all keep being social.
Okay,
but,
hold on. Let me see what time it is, Chris. Oh, Chris. Okay, you got 2 minutes on this one, Chris. We're gonna get off here on time. Who would you like to be stranded on a desert island with?
Oh my God! Well, like for what? Like male,
If
female?
you was on a desert island,
male, female.
It don't matter.
Oh, I mean, not a male. I mean, what are you talking about?
What then? Don't say the male. I said,
huh?
Who would you like to be stranded on a desert?
Do I get an A, B, C, or D? Halle
No,
Berry,
you don't get a one. You get one.
Nah, that's a hard one, man. I don't know.
Get
I'm
one.
not going to. Do I? Yo, man, these dudes, man.
You get one, baby. You
These
get one.
dudes, yo, listen. Kevin Frazier ain't said a word the whole P. As soon as you working.
I got one for you. Hold up. I'm gonna help you out. What about a woman who's an excellent swimmer?
Okay. Why? I can't ride her back. What I need an excellent swimmer for?
Because y'all on the desert island. Y'all gonna try to get out of that anyway, and you can't swim.
That's not true. Which I see. Only one of us gonna get out of there. Y'all crazy.
Hey, no, man. I thought I'd have some fun with that today, man.
No, that's good stuff, man.
That's
good stuff. Listen, I'm gonna tell everybody else, man, they need to get off my Lakers. And as far let me see, let me address some of these elephants in the room right now. Andre Branch, talking about Elmer Bennett, Eddie Combo. Anybody? You don't know those guys, do you? Had Elmer Bennett when he played.
I know both of those guys. I know Eddie Combo real well.
I love Eddie Combo. Eddie Combo was one of my heroes growing up. And he was only 1 year ahead of me.
Okay,
right. That was one of the guys. That's the other thing, man. That's one of the guys I looked up to. So you don't get them kids doing that no more either. Adam, when you was coming up, who'd you look up to? Think about this. There was a dude that played ahead of you. That was a guy named Earl Sears. Only guys on this feed that are true HISD dudes know what I'm talking about. That was a dude named Earl Sears. He had a Jerry curl. He handled that thing. I know the Duff was still on there. He had no Earl Sears.
I can tell you. I can tell you right now, Larry Finch.
Oh yeah.
That was my
from Memphis.
Yeah, Larry Finch was my That was my
But have to think about this. I don't know if the kids that they have heroes they look up to. They think LeBron. I ain't know if I know LeBron and all that stuff. I'm talking about dudes that was at the school that I looked up to. I'm like, yo, man, I want to be like that dude right there. And he was a couple of grades ahead of me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I thought what that dude did was unbelievable. And then as you grow and mature, right?
Yeah.
My thing is, again, it's gonna sound very, 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 very like, oh yeah, there go Chris Walker again. My thing is, I want to find a guy that wants to be Robert Hatter Jr. That's the dude I want.
Right.
Because what you sent me about that guy Laurie the other day.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Why can't we get them dudes? Like, I just don't understand why if I had to do it all over again, basketball is cool, I'd have been in finance. I'd have been an entrepreneur I'd have been a venture capitalist. Now they got to get some capital to be a venture capitalist. Yeah. But I would have been thinking like that, right? So because people don't understand, right?
Chris, it's not too late because we got somebody in the room now. We got somebody in the room now, but keep going.
So and you're right about that. And I remember when I was working at Cal, people say this all the time. People go to Stanford to run the world. People go to Cal to change the world. I was like, whoa. I say, what? You know what I'm saying? If you know Berkeley, all you gotta do is say Berkeley,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And Stanford,
Yes.
and Berkeley.
Palo
Like,
Alto.
and people think like, oh, there's a big difference. The endowments are the only difference between those two. Don't get it twisted.
Right. Right.
You know what I mean? The endowments. But people that go to Berkeley are ridiculous too in their own
Yes.
right.
Sir.
I'm just
Absolutely.
saying that why can't we get why I would love for us to usher in some kids
Mhm.
that took these opportunities, that got a chance to use their sweat, to play at these amazing universities, come out magnum cum laude of whatever it is, and go out and start businesses, and kids come behind them and say, hey man, hooping is cool, but you know what? I want to live in River Oaks. And guess what? None of the Texans live there. And guess what? I don't know one of the Rockets that live there. Not that they couldn't. But my point is that let's usher in some kids that understand that aspect of H-Town,
Yes.
that aspect of
Yes.
Dallas. You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And that's where my mindset is.
Absolutely.
Forget about politics.
That's absolutely, Chris Walker.
Yo, because you can run and jump,
Right.
not even because you're the smartest all the time. They
Mhm.
let you play. They let you in.
Yes.
And you know what we go in there and do? Drop the baton. We go in there and drop the baton.
Preach it,
And
Chris.
every parent know what I'm talking about. So you can say whatever you want. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. You will see. Because life is the greatest teacher of every lesson. You mentioned about that mirror before? About that million pieces? Let every parent look in front of that mirror. You can say whatever you want to be. Look in front of that mirror.
Right.
You know? I remember Tigger said, like, yo, man, or Tiger, was it Tiger, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm looking in the mirror and say, man, I wish I could be that person. And my thing is, at the end of the day, people don't really like the reflection they got coming back. Or guess what? They getting fooled by that reflection.
Mm.
I'm telling you. They getting
Because-
fooled by that reflection.
Because
Like,
the reflection, remember, is
That's you.
broken. It's broken. Because you can't
That's
see
you,
it.
homeboy.
It's shattered.
I'm just letting you know.
Wow.
I'm just letting you know. So my thing again, I'm just saying that let's usher in those kids that when we talk about, oh, he the number one player in this. Hey, how about let's make sure he think about this, man. I want everybody to look at when they start watching these basketball games, this damn COVID thing get past, and watch how many black kids playing on each one of these teams. I'm talking about playing at Colgate, Cornell, Georgetown,
Absolutely.
Villanova.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying like all these schools.
Hey, Yale.
LSU.
Yale.
What's that?
Yale.
What's that?
Yale.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yale. Like I
Yeah.
want you to now imagine all those kids said, you know what? This basketball stuff is cool, but this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna get in them books. We're gonna get in them books. And we're gonna take this and we're gonna take over the finance world. Now, Hatter, we see what your son doing. Now imagine if we had 100 Robert Hatters out there
Oh my
that knew
God.
100 Robert Lorries.
Oh my God.
Come on, man. They
Unbelievable.
don't want that. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, because guess what? They all not playing in the league. And even if they get there, it's gonna be a short time.
So they might as well come because they got to do something else.
You got to.
You got a lot of life to live, young man.
I don't get it.
Chris,
I don't get it. Why that's so hard for people to understand.
Chris.
And you know what? I didn't understand it. That's why I'm telling you. I'm like, yo, you get a chance to go to Berkeley. You can't get in here. You see that dude over there? He worth $1 billion. He can't get his kid in. And you can get in just because you can hoop, and you ain't gonna take advantage of it. So you know what that means? That means that a lot of these parents ain't never paid for college before. Because they don't know the value of it. Because if they ever paid for it, they'd be like, oh, hell no. You ain't, no. I'm not talking about you going to TSU or UT downtown.
Right,
I'm talking about paying to go to Marquette $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 a year.
Yeah.
And putting 2 or 3 kids through school. You would understand it if that's what you went through.
Yeah.
So and just letting them leave. Oh, I want to play more minutes. He needs to play more minutes. Just leave. You lost your rabbit mind. I never forget this. As long as I live, I was at Texas Tech. And some of you guys on this feed know Joey Brooks.
Yes, sir.
Remember Joey Brooks?
That's my man. He played with
Dad a
franchise.
lawyer.
You remember he played franchise a year.
Joey Brooks, dad a lawyer. Mom gonna be mad at me if somebody know that she on his feet. I forgot. I think she a lawyer too.
The mama lawyer too. Yeah.
And I didn't know if I was gonna keep the job or not. And I'd never forget, Joey wanted to leave Notre Dame. And I said, Joey, I don't know if I'm I'm the head coach now. I don't know how long it's gonna last, but I'd love to have you. But Joey, I said, Joey. And it's not even a strike at Texas Tech. I said,
No.
Joey. His mama said, son, you at Notre Dame. You ain't going nowhere.
Hello.
I swear to God.
Hello.
And I said, Joey, you're not a pro. Why would you leave there? You're not a pro. I know how you feel, but you're not a pro. And there was another kid. Again, we're talking about decisions. I look at some of this stuff. Remember the kid? Y'all remember the kid Carlton Scott I had from San Antonio? Real long, lanky kid. Really athletic. Was a late bloomer. Mm-hmm. He went to Notre Dame as well. Played for me, and he had a crazy stepdad. Mm-hmm. The mom and dad are divorced now. I can tell a story. And I remember the stepdad used to yell at me during the games. I said, man, this dude out of his mind. Like, dude, it don't work like that. Parents. Just because I want it to work, it should work. Like, that's how parents be like, well, it should work. I paid for all this training. I paid for this. I paid for plane tickets. Why is it not working? Because he's not good enough. That's why. It's not personal. It's not good as that other kid who don't do nothing, that other parent who don't put no money into it. Guess what? He's just better than your son. What do you want me to tell you? He's taller. He's faster. He got more instincts. He's longer. He's just better. And you can put all the money in that money pit you want. He ain't going to be better than that kid right there. Next, you know what I'm saying? Right. So I remember this dude at Notre Dame leaving early. I'll never forget this. I said, why are you leaving? Man, forget Mike Brey, man. Forget this. And I knew that dad was in his head. Man, you a pro. He holding you back. I'm like, dude. And I don't know if he went back to get his degree, which I hope he did. But I'm like, the most unrealistic person about a child's potential is not the kid. I will let everybody finish it. Okay. It's not the kid.
Good point.
It's the parents.
Right.
That's it. Because that's who that's whose house they've been in. Cool. That's who they've been getting leadership from. Basketball don't make you smart. Just because a kid can play basketball don't make him a leader. Don't make him smart. You still a parent. Be a parent. You know what I'm saying? Like, all of a sudden, just because they good in basketball, they ranked, all of a sudden they can be a decision maker. Get out of here with that nonsense. The parents kill me. Well, he good. Well, he can do whatever he want. Oh, really? So he can just not choose to go to school then? Like, is that so he can do that? So he can just go take your car? So he can just take your debit card and do what he wants? So what are you talking about? He can do whatever he wants. Get in the game. Get in the game.
You preach.
Get in the game.
You're preaching. You preach.
Parenting is a full contact sport. Period. I've never seen a boxer. Hey man, I'm gonna be a boxer. For real? But this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna create this new style of boxing. What's that? I'm going to tie both hands behind my back. And I'm going to play defense the whole time. And I'm going to win. That's what some of these parents be talking like. I'm going to play defense the whole time. I'm going to use a shoulder roll. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to win. Parenting is a full contact sport. You got to throw some punches. I'm sorry. It is what it is.
Wow. That's good, man. You did, man. Hey, thank you, man, so much, man. That Jimmy, by the way, Jimmy traveling today.
Walter Yates has lost his rabbit ass mind. I remember Elmer Bennett putting 50 on Chris' head. And hey, when you like, see, that's what I'm saying about guys not remembering. First of all, Milby played at Bel Air, won the game. Mm-hmm. Elmer had 30, Chris had 25, and they got the dub. So chill out with that.
Chris had 25 in the dub.
And the dub, and Elmer had 30 because he shot every time and he never played in the playoffs in his life. So what I'm saying is, again, stop reading the headlines, Walter Yates. I don't even know if Walter Yates played basketball in his life. Stop reading the headlines. Daddy was a coach, probably was a water boy.
He said he was
what
there.
What I'm saying is,
he
was there, man. So think about it. He said I was there. If I brought the box score in, you know what he going to say?
What?
I'm sorry, but guess where it's going to be? On the back page. I'm just telling you. That's
not
true, Stop that, man.
Yeah.
Stop that nonsense.
I believe you, Walt. Hey, Chris. Hey, Walt.
Oh, Alan Branch on the feed. Alan, let me know if I can release the news. Alan, come on, man. Before we go, Alan Branch, he said, LOL, I was going to hold it back. Hey, come on, man.
Branch, let him release it, Branch. Branch,
Branch got some good news today. Branch, come on,
Branch,
man.
talk to me, Branch. Branch, I'm about to text you, man.
Come on, Branch.
Branch,
don't be shy, Branch.
Say something, Branch.
You better say no. You better say no, Branch. You better say something, because if you don't, I'm gonna say something.
No, Branch, say, hold up, Branch.
You got 5 seconds.
What?
I'm 5 seconds to put something out there. He look at that, push that send button right now. Look at that. Come on, Branch.
Come on, Branch.
Hey man, y'all gotta listen to Branch on my podcast. Branch chopped me up. He said, Walker, come on, man. He texting me right now.
Oh, he texting.
Y'all gotta
Okay.
Y'all got a podcast. Hey, listen, everybody subscribe to my podcast. Is Big East, the Big East show. Alan Branch is on there. He's talking about, again, he ain't from the Big East, but he talks about some of the kids he brought up to the Big East,
right.
and how he, brought some kids from Texas
Right.
up to the East Coast. It's
Right.
a good story to listen to. But and the next, I know, right?
Brett said, hell no. Brett said, hell no. Don't you be telling none of his business right now. Thank you, Brett. Thank you, Brett.
Oh, Brett,
good job, man. Good job, man. I'm just, man. Thank you, man. Chris again. Hey, yeah, I know how Walk is. Walk can't. Boy, that can't hold nothing. But hey, man,
I didn't say nothing.
But back the way. But by the way, Jimmy is on. I think with Yates High School, they going to the George Floyd Invitational up there in Minnesota, and they up there doing. I don't know what's going on. Maybe he'll check in tomorrow and let us know what's going on. If not, hey,
hopefully the COVID thing don't affect them, Hatter.
Yeah. Just pray for them, y'all. Let's pray for them. But we got to get out of here, Chris. I got to go. I got a couple of things to do. So guess what? We're going to slide down Dito's back and yabba dabba do this thing. Man, that's the first time I said it right.
Absolutely. I love that.
Just say, and we out. We'll see you later. Thank you.
I got last
Chris.
say, man, one before I go.
Come on.
How about them Cowboys?
Jim Hicks, Rob Hatter, you are now tuned in to the Chop Shop. I'm Retro, let's get it. We in the Chop Shop, we live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk, we live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop, I'm talking sports talk. So turn your dials up, it's live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop, we live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk, we live in the